From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man. A man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is Titillating Tuesday. You've entered the Geekosphere, and this is episode 92. Holy crap, we're almost at 100. Can't believe it. I made it this long. But that's okay. For some odd reason, I don't know why, we're not streaming on X, and we should be. And StreamYard keeps on telling me that I need a stupid premium account. That's kind of odd. But anyway, if you happen to be on X, and you see the link, come on over to either Rumble or YouTube because we are here. But that's okay. Hopefully everybody will file in a nice, orderly manner. But that's all right. Anyway, it's Tuesday and it's blazing hot here. And I want to say hi to everybody there. And first and foremost to Wendy Trauma Warrior and her entire team. Hello, CRC. We are the Pediatric Heart Team. Dr. R and Wendy are working on a baby born with his pulmonary vessels attached backwards at birth, which makes oxygen levels low. They've done this surgery together many times over the years. Dr. R is one of the top-rated pediatric surgeons in Texas. He specializes in this condition. I type out the medical term of the defect, but Wendy says she can barely pronounce it. She doesn't want to put you to get a headache trying. So that's okay. I get what you're saying. And wow, just you guys just do what you can. Save the baby. And the whole team is anesthesiologist, Dr. B, surgical techs, Margaret and Danny, perfusionist Jack, and myself, Jennifer, who is the RN. So, hey guys, nice to see you. Great that you're doing the Lord's work and saving a baby, because this channel is all about saving lives. And hey, kudos to all of you guys. Glad that you guys are saving another life out there. So, and I'm going to say hello also to Penny, who is driving. I'll hop on when I get home. Nice to see you, Penny. And who else have we got here? We got Vince Womack, my wrench of wrenches. How's it going, Vince? Nice to see you. We also have Lord Thought. Nice dude. And hey to you as well. I'm slurring my words right now, blah, 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 blah. So I'm saying hi to you also. We also got Cycleman90. Hey to you and hey to the chat. And who else have we got falling in here? We got Snortopoopas Cuber, Hawu Humans and Other Critters. Nice to see you. And let's see, we got DJ Play Nice. How's it going, DJ? Nice to see you, man. And who's having fun immediately right out the gates by going, wee! So, as reminiscent to Raquel, I'm guessing. And we got Madman 4. Hello to you, dude. And we got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Tuesday to you too, dude. Nice to see you, man. We got everybody's Naughty Dragon. Tina, the Naughty Dragon. How's it going? Nice to see you. And who else do we also got here? We got everybody. So there we go. That being said, let's welcome everybody
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Coleslaw, are you ready?
Coleslaw is ready.
Coleslaw's ready. How's it going, man?
Going good.
It's going good?
Right. Yeah, I'm all right.
Is it hot where you're at?
Yeah, I've already got the hair on.
Oh, man.
Air conditioning type of day, that's for sure.
Oh, geez. It is unbelievably warm here. It's nuts.
Hot enough to boil a monkey's bum.
That's a strange expression, Bruce.
Well, Bruce, I heard the Prime Minister use it. Salt enough to boil a monkey's bum in here, Your Majesty, he said, and she smiled quietly to herself.
Yeah, I feel like Ace Ventura in a mechanical rhino right now.
Yeah, exactly right. And we also have Tom, our geeky classic leftist. Tom, how's it going, dude?
It's all good, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, I'll tell you that. Down, everybody.
Yeah, it's right, Bruce. Definitely hot enough to boil a monkey's bum.
That's a
Cranky.
classic. Luckily, it's nice and cloudy here in the old Maritimes right at the moment, which
God,
is
I'm
nice.
envious.
It cools it off a bit, so it's like, yeah.
I'm so envious of you right now. Dang it.
It was warm as heck like 2 days ago, though. Oh my gosh, the sun just beamed down. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay in bed with fans on me with just underwear because it's too damn hot.
Oh God, tell me about it. I think by the weekend we're supposed to be getting up to somewhere around 34 degrees by the weekend.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I'm sure it's probably close to like 90 something degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, how was your guys' weekends?
Go ahead, FBN. I can say 1,000 things.
I mean, my weekend was pretty good. I mean, America's wasn't really, but I did okay. And Game of Thrones on Sunday. I mean, House of Dragon. Always looking forward to that. Now it's nice to have something to look forward to watch every week. I love that feeling, you know. Oh,
Yep.
It's Sunday again, or oh, it's Tuesday. The Acolyte's about to be over, or
Aren't we all just looking forward to that now?
And I still watch every episode. I don't know why. I think I have something wrong with me.
You sadist, you.
I know, it's like watching a car crash. You just can't look away. You're like, why?
can't wait to see it end in an unsatisfying way.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
What
like-
body parts will I see?
Me frustrated, I could say. I follow a lot of models because I'm being a photographer. I'd like to work with them. Some of them are really cool girls, but it's just frustrating. I'm going to say this right now, to watch a girl that just has to model, just bought her first house, and yet as artists who work our ass off can't even afford a couple $1,000s in gear. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, I had to vent. But more power to them. I don't hate on them. Good on them, but just
Yeah, it must be really strenuous being able to just stand and look pretty.
yeah. I mean,
I know.
It's just,
So, my wife was actually at a it's kind of like an instructional photo shoot of sorts. Kind of like a I was gonna say workhouse, a workshop. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Because for some odd reason, due to the heat, I can't exactly get words out. It's like
Pretty much.
it's like that, yeah. And so she was in Canmore, right in the mountains and all that, close to Banff. And and most of it was like, shooting models and stuff like that. And they didn't want to work at I think she said they didn't want to work at the Calgary Stampede because it was just really nuts there or something like that. And it's like, oh, you poor thing. You have to stand around and look pretty.
Exactly.
Damn you. So I wish I could. Can
you lean on a car? Is that
yeah, exactly.
You can lean on a car today. I know we're asking a lot.
Could you just look pretty in the background and just stand by those trees? It's just crap. Tommy's been brainwashed, must watch Acolyte.
And now it's even easier for models because they don't even have to stay in shape. They could just show up and
yeah, you can be out of shape and everything. Like,
be whatever.
I'm beautiful. I'm proud of me.
Exactly. It's just, I'm a plus size model. If you don't like it, then you're bigot. So, Vince Woolman, yeah, Robin Williams was right. Hot and wet. That's great when you're a lady, but crap when you're sitting in front of the computer. Yeah, tell me about it because, I got a bit of a gut And especially during the summer, I still don't complain about summer because I really hate winter, being freezing cold and all that kind of stuff. But it's that sweaty kind of quote unquote underbelly that I'm not liking. So
how un-Canadian of you! I
I
love my
know.
winters.
Hey Jason, how's it going, man?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, it's just more.
I like the fall the best. Fall is my favorite.
Yeah, it's nice and cool. You know, it's still kind of relatively warm, but it's not cold.
Turning on the leaves. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially in New Brunswick, we just got leaves and then they immediately turn and then fall. So
It's beautiful though. As a photographer, it is beautiful. Oh.
yeah, exactly. And sort of poopers, yeah, sweaty balls are not fun. No, they are not.
Nope, not at all.
God.
That's why you buy 2 sticks of deodorant, one for your underarms and one for the sack.
There you go. A lesson I still have to learn.
Crucial areas.
Yes.
So as we're talking about parts stinking, let's go to stupid news. And yes, this is quite prevalent for summer going out right now, because what could it possibly be? So
Man, you got many choices.
So many. Our planet is nasty.
Exactly. Oh, I have lots of choices. So, and Tina's right about this one. Yeah. Under boobs. Yeah, same problem. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
so,
I know girls that use.
But this from the BBC Future. Here we go from the BBC Future. Black people living in most U.S. cities are subject to double the level of heat stress as their white counterparts. A new study says so. Apparently, global heating study shows the impact of climate racism in the United States.
I mean, how could you possibly blame that on any group of people? I'm mad at you, Earth. Earth is racist. This planet is racist.
Considering, well, Africa must hate its own people for what, millions of years? I mean, like,
oh yeah.
Always that. Oh my God, that's the dumbest thing. Stop using the word racism for stupid ridiculous stuff. You're making it mean nothing.
Climate, yes. So now we have a new term, climate racism, and you know, melanin is such a wonderful thing in the human body. If you have enough of it, it allows you to withstand certain temperatures and whatnot. And I understand that everybody, you know, eventually becomes climatized and stuff like that. And not saying that people of color are feeling the heat whatsoever, because I'm sure that they are. But
yeah.
but to call the climate itself racist,
that's just moronic stupidity. That's all.
I want to know how they conducted this study. They had like 50 white people and 50 black people, and like the black people sweat more. So,
oh man,
is that what happened?
Probably. Lord thought, hot? Meh. I went for a 7.5 kilometer run this morning, and it was 33 degrees with the humidity. Oh my God, dude.
We had 39 here a couple days ago.
You are more than man. I will tell you that. So almost godlike in a way. So
we bow to you.
Yeah, exactly right. Let's see. Yeah, he also says double, huh? So that it's on the internet, so it must be true. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. And from Wendy, the Trauma Warrior team, Dr. R just said, what? Yeah, apparently so. So, yeah. Apparently, this is the impact of climate racism. And just to read the entire article for your team from the BBC Future, Black people living in most U.S. cities are subject to double the level of heat stress as their white counterparts, a new study says. So, global heating study shows impact of climate racism in the U.S. There you go.
What about Mexican people? What about Asian people? What about all the others? The world isn't just black and white. BBC. There are other.
How dare the BBC be racist and leave them out?
What about like a fucking Egyptian person? Like, you think they would probably have some level of heat stress? You know,
yes,
like a fucking desert. I don't know.
Arabs.
Yeah, I would think they have the worst.
Yes, people living on the equator, like in Brazil or Peru or something like that. All those Portuguese descendant people, like,
and also. if we can go by how heat is generated, yes, a black object is going to generate more heat under a sun. That's just called common sense of knowledge of how heat works. If it's a white surface, it doesn't gather as much heat. If it's a black surface, it gathers more heat and it'll get hotter. Simple logic, nothing to do with racism. Use science, people. Dumb people.
But when is common sense common anymore?
Exactly.
People in Death Valley have a higher heat stress than somebody in a snowy terrain. Wouldn't you know? Who would have thunk it?
So people in Alaska should join in solidarity and move to Death Valley. So that's what they should do. How dare they escape the sun? Tina, climate racism wears the door out of this world. Yeah, I agree with you. So let's see, Lord Thought, as a Canadian Egyptian, God, I was born in the desert, or was it the desert? So, my God. And I did DM you on X just in case. Oh, okay. Did you, dude? Okay, not a problem.
But as for I forget what I was going to say now. What did Tina say again? She was the door. I think the door from other multiverses has opened, and that's what we're seeing so much stupidity on our planet. The multiverse has opened, and stupidity
more than likely.
South Park did it with the Pander Stone. That's when it happened.
Exactly. That's what I think going on.
Kathleen Kennedy opened the door with the Pander Stone.
Yeah.
She came from the upside down.
That's what it was.
Because I can't explain this human stupidity anymore. It's just beyond stupidity.
How is this the most important study? Like, someone paying for this?
Probably.
Yes.
Like,
your tax dollars are paying for this.
Man, anybody that believes in climate racism, my God.
Your tax dollars are paying for these studies. That's what it is. That's what's going on.
Well, 100% what Wendy
you guys should be in Canada.
stated there in the room. Oh, that's so true.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So Wendy says it's official. Scholars have now failed society. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no point. There's no point in going to school. That's the whole thing. Hey, Jason.
Hey.
So.
What's up, dude?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, and our Madman number 4. Yeah, this conversation is the most truth I've heard this week. There you go. See, we are the purveyors of truth and justice and everything. So. Jason, what's your take on this?
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
It is, isn't it?
It's funny, yeah.
But it also hurts my head that people actually would do this in such a legitimate news source. Like BBC is actually high-end news. I'm like, they've now gone down that.
I still really want to, get the evidence, get the sources for this, because I'm really interested to learn how they think about this and how they find information.
I know, right? But you know what? Here's the really interesting thing. This comes from the BBC, right? Which is primarily where? England.
England.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, So, I'd just love to know who gave us this information in merry old England. Yeah. So, but
I want to do a whole
you thought
interview.
that was weird. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh no, what more?
But if you thought that was weird because it's summertime and it's all about the heat, this is another interesting news article that apparently doctors and Wendy Trauma Team, just keep this in mind. Doctors are warning people not to put frozen hot dogs in their anus. So
this wasn't really published somewhere, really? This is a real article from somewhere?
Well, I'm sure somebody, probably deleted out meters and put hot dogs.
I actually know girls that have done that and had to go to the hospital because it got lost.
There you go. So again, if it's on the internet,
I wasn't involved with it, but I heard and
Dude, I just ate, man.
Hopefully, it wasn't hot dog.
No, it wasn't. Luckily,
no.
That'd be a shitty situation.
It was
yes, it would.
God. So most of these studies are totally not flawed and biased. No, of course not. Exactly. So let's see. And again from Wendy Trauma Word. This is why I like having a trauma team here. Dr. R says there's a reason why he wanted to be a heart surgeon. There you go.
Yeah, right. This is something I could see Jackass do, because
Yeah,
back
that's
in-
exactly what I was thinking about. Where
Yeah.
they put the car up his ass. That's
Yes,
all my mind was thinking about.
exactly, yeah.
That poor doctor was looking at the X-ray like, what the.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
condom
exactly.
and
What
the
the-
fucking car up the anus. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that's what this reminds
What?
me of.
And what
What's
was
wrong
it?
with the popsicle?
Was it the footlongs too? Like, was it a footlong? Was it-
Yeah, the Dodger dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, crap, with this kind of heat, it'll be like a microwave
Oh
putting it in there.
god.
So, yeah.
God.
So, and Madman forces, now I have to double check my hot dogs in the freezer.
Seriously, what are you waiting here? It's been 10 minutes on here. You can have it now. Like, ew.
Yeah, right.
Hey, hello. Why is your corn on my dog? It's a corn dog, dear. So,
Oh, don't
Lunar-
no! I love corn dogs. Shut it! Shut it down! God darn it!
It's
Oh.
okay,
Uh,
look. You
this
won't
one
get stuck.
tastes
You
a
can
bit-
pull it from the stick, so there's a way out.
Exactly. It tastes a bit nutty. So,
Oh god.
Jordan Pooh, this is the work of hot dogs are grilled, asking for a friend. Probably.
Put ketchup and
So,
mustard on there so it slides easier.
Yep. And Lord thought it's a foot long. That's what she said. So
That's what she said. Yeah.
my God. And Wendy, Wendy has seen some crazy
can
X-rays in her
imagine.
32 years as a nurse. Yeah.
Oh,
So I can believe that.
I can.
I think it's sad that doctors need to warn people about this. It should be common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, common sense isn't common anymore. So
People
As a
love
person
Oh,
in
it's
certain
fine.
communities, I've
Yeah.
heard of gerbils. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Yep.
Richard Gere.
cornhole dog.
Lemmy Winks.
Lubricant,
You
I
want
mean,
shitty dog.
mustard. Oh my God.
Yep. Lubricate
Get some
that
brown
thing.
mustard.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh my
Put some
God.
mustard
yeah.
on that thing.
The
There's only
craziest
one
thing that
thing-
people do this kind of stuff. It is the craziest that people do this stuff in real life.
I know.
They do.
So-
Like I said, I've known of a girl back when I was in my teen years. She had to go sent to the hospital for that. Her and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Long story. Yeah.
That's right.
Like, oh.
So only one thing I can say about this. I am Cornholio. I need tippy for my bunghole. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
are you repressing me? So, oh my
Oh
God.
god.
Yeah. The lesson here: don't put things in your bum. Outie, not innie. Exactly. 100%. And Tina, frozen hot dogs. Oh my God, why would this have to be a warning? Dragon covering up her butt. But that's your daily dose of stupid news. So remember, folks, the Earth is racist, and don't shove frozen things, especially hot dogs, up your butt. So there you go. And Dr. R just told Wendy her friend seems a bit twisted, just like her. That's why he likes you guys. There we go. See, we've done our job. So,
Great.
anything
Yeah.
to traumatize the masses.
Exactly.
Anything to traumatize the masses. So
Yeah.
anyway, so this weekend has been rather interesting.
Very.
It really has.
Very.
It really has.
I can't seem to put my finger on it, but
Actually,
yeah,
when certain events happened, me and Jace were in the middle of streaming, were we not?
Yeah, we were in the middle of streaming, and that took me off guard. What happened?
Oh yeah, true. Right
and
off it. Whoa.
That's why I want to stream longer, but I had to end the stream right there and then because I
Yeah.
was just in shock. I was like,
it was. Yeah.
it was just like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
the hell just happened?
But let's see. I'm not exactly sure which one I should start off with because there's so many
don't
good
put
things.
hot dogs in there. What?
Yeah, but don't put
Yeah,
hot
don't
dogs in
put
there.
hot dogs in there.
Yeah, no, definitely not hot dogs. That's why Short says I really don't like hot dogs that much. How about frozen hamburger?
Oh no! no.
Yeah.
Maybe stuff it
If you're-
in. And,
If you're up
Oh,
for a
God.
challenge, sideways is my recommendation. So
Oh god!
yeah, so so
put it in a wrap and then.
No,
Yeah.
no!
maybe a calbasa. So
No.
you know, but that would only have to go on something like certain sites. Anyway, so yeah, so this weekend has been a very interesting weekend, and certain things have happened that probably shouldn't have happened. But let's see. What should I start off with? Well, apparently this has to go with that band known as Tenacious D, aka
Oh yeah.
better known as Kyle Gass and Jack
Kyle
Black.
Gass and Jack Black. Yes,
Yeah, fucking
so-
dumbasses, man. And
I used to be a
before that-
long-time fan of those guys. I have
yeah,
been.
same here.
I love
And
Tenacious
before
D
that,
music.
Jack Black came out on stage and talked how much he loved, Biden and all that kind of stuff too. Before all of this, so it's not really surprising that this happened.
Well,
on
if you
stage.
guys heard today, he's actually saying we should not have talked about that. Blah blah. I'm sorry, and like, well, it's too late now.
Yeah, he
did.
canceled the tour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
saw
of
the
this,
death of
because the
Tenacious
senator
D.
here, man.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda
the
do a
only
lot of
reason.
backwalking. Yeah.
So now we got an Australian senator, because they were in Australia at the time, who calls
Yep.
for the immediate deportation of Tenacious D after his
So sad,
guitarist
man.
Kyle Gass declares on stage, "Don't miss Trump next time."
Yeah.
You guys are pieces of crap. I don't care if you apologized. You should not have made the comment in the first
Yeah.
place. You know,
It's like sometimes, I do say, I want to separate the artist from the actor and all this kind of stuff. But with this situation right here is completely different, because it's so hard with this situation right here, because they are basically condoning for killing people.
Yeah.
yeah,
They want
It's
killing, they
sad,
want
like,
violence.
Pick a Destiny, School of Rock. I'm a fan of a lot of their work, and their albums. Like, I love their
Yeah,
albums.
same
but
here.
it's just,
It's-
With,
why?
with
when he
condoning
says, yeah,
stuff, it's kind of hard.
if
Yeah.
you manage to put a frozen hamburger in sideways, please go to another hospital. Okay, done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Wendy's like, get away from here.
And Tina says, yeah, now hot dogs are off the table for a while. So, but yeah, speaking of pieces of crap, so these guys, yeah, I'm sure that most people have probably seen the video by now, obviously.
Yeah.
If you haven't, well, this is what happened. Okay, these guys, I don't know, probably ever since School of Rock, I don't know, like Jack Black probably thinks of himself as some sort of rock star of some sort, probably along with Kyle Gass. I don't care. I just never really seen much appeal with Jack Black. Maybe it's just me, but
I'm a longtime fan of Tenacious D. They are good musicians. Kyle's a really good guitarist. He can sing, and then I like their music. But you don't do this. This is like, just keep your opinions like that to yourself.
There's
Yeah.
no point, man. It's the same for me, man. I grew up, loving these guys,
Yeah.
with the movies, the music, and I was really into a lot of the comedy they did, because, it's a little bit of my type of comedy, and it is really heartbreaking to see this, because, also when I saw Jack Black being on stage, promoting Biden and all this kind of stuff on stage before all this event, it's just like, bro, it is so sad to see some of your heroes, that you grew up with and was inspired with, or whatever it is, for person to person, do stuff like this. It's the same with Mark Hamill. He also did some cruel stuff with this after this event, and he deleted one tweet, but he tweeted another one that I think it was today or something. But it is just so heartbreaking to see. It's just like when you are condoning for killing and violence and all this kind of stuff, it's heartbreaking to see.
it is.
That goes against everything you supposedly talk about. You know what I mean? Like,
Precisely, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of apparent how the T-shirt that Kyle is wearing says "train wreck."
Yeah, exactly.
I miss old Hollywood when we didn't know these people so much, and like
Yeah,
actors
right.
and stuff were more
The internet
mysterious,
really-
and
yeah.
they were more
When
mysterious.
they
in their
just
personal
when they
lives, and yeah,
when they were basically just shutting up, doing their job, being professional liars, as I like to call actors,
Yeah.
and just do their stuff, do their work, and all that kind of stuff. What they do in private life, I don't care. I don't want to know. Just
Yeah.
do
Exactly.
your thing and
you're in the
entertain us.
entertainment industry. Exactly, you're here to entertain.
us. Yeah.
Exactly. So, an Australian senator is calling for the immediate deportation of Jack Black's comedy, if you can call it that, rock duo Tenacious D after his partner and the project's lead guitarist, Kyle Gass, publicly expressed his disappointment at the fact that former U.S. President Donald Trump, would-be assassin, was not successful in his goals. See, this
Yeah.
you just like what you guys were saying, right? Just play the monkey, do your little dance,
Basically,
and
shut
that's
your
it.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut your hole
Exactly.
when it comes to stuff like that. Like, you don't, we don't,
Right?
Just
Like
Don't
growing up
condone
in
killing.
no. Back in
No,
the 80s,
exactly.
90s, even in the 2000s, we didn't care who you stood up for. We didn't care who you voted for, because there was like this long time adage, the things you don't talk about is like politics and religion.
Yeah,
And-
yes,
Right?
I remember that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, exactly. And
if-
also I just want to say what's also really sad about, they making comments like this and all that. There was actually a person who died. Some people got hurt. That happened in the rally.
Yep.
Come on, dude. If you like
Exactly.
Trump or not, it doesn't matter. But you're condoning killing and people and one person died and people got harmed. You're
Yep.
condoning that.
One thing about our generation, and I'll say I'm not kind of judging, but I found people got along better because we didn't know each other's political views, so we didn't have nothing to fight about, so we'd actually get along. But nowadays, people argue over that, and I don't understand it. Just stop.
It is.
Maybe people shouldn't. Yeah.
And Pat Wannabe, I've been told I'm not allowed to sing Tenacious D any longer. The streams I sing karaoke now.
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'm more mad at
really
Kyle
sucks.
Gass over all this. Like, yeah, Jack Black let him do it, and he,
Yeah.
but Kyle Gass really fucked them over. by
Yeah,
big
and but
time.
at the same time, Jack Black have condoned, Biden and all this leftists, the new
Yeah, but
useful
that's
left stuff.
not as extreme as the.
No, not as extreme.
Oh, yeah.
No, it isn't. No. But I mean, you know what? It's like I don't know what it is.
Both of them are
Almost
part of the
plus-
problem. Both of them
Well,
are part of the problem.
Well, most of them. It's not just them. It's pretty much like
Oh yeah, of course,
everybody, right? It's like
But since
we
we're just
don't
talking about
care.
them, since we're talking about them, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. But
Yeah.
when you think about bigger scala, of course, it's so many.
Yeah,
so
that's
many
what he
actors.
should have done because it was a birthday thing. He should have just said, "I want to. My wish is like the family of the fallen person would, be okay."
Yeah,
or something.
precisely.
Say
Yeah.
something humane and like decent. Don't use
Be a
that platform.
goddamn human,
Yeah, don't use
Be a
that
human.
platform to get a jab in.
Exactly, madman. A father died saving his family. How about honor him
Yeah,
on
that's
stage?
what I was-
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
precisely it. Turn it into something positive instead of something morbid. Like,
Yep.
dear God. So
And
as
remember the fixed
previously,
defense.
yeah. So as previously reported, while speaking at a July 13th campaign rally held at the Butler Farm Showgrounds near Butler, Pennsylvania, the aforementioned Trump narrowly avoided falling victim to a barrage of 8 shots fired at him by the now deceased Thomas Matthew Crooks, who was actually identified as Antifa. Go figure. Subsequently, during an onstage performance in Sydney, Australia, later that same night, the aforementioned Black took a moment to wish Gass a happy 64th birthday. Okay, not a problem with doing that. It's his birthday, right? So, and as per the video of the event posted to TikTok user, whatever, following the intentionally over-the-top rendition of Happy Birthday to You, Black proceeded to invite both his bandmate and the crowd to make a wish, to which he said, "Don't miss Trump next time."
Yeah.
And the internet went wild. So, because there was a whole barrage of people just saying, really, this is too far. It's really, really too far. And it just makes me so sick and tired of everybody. And I'm not trying to make this such a, doom and gloom kind of show, but it's just extremely so frustrating at this time to want to just enjoy something without being, told I have to think this, without people having to say, stuff like that. I just people want to get away from the drudgeries of life and just laugh at something, just to watch, a couple of performers that earn a big fat paycheck. Well, maybe not now, but
It's not they're set for life. They don't have to worry about that kind of thing.
no, exactly. They're totally set for
Exactly.
life. for acting like morons like on screen.
Jack Black can live off of the Kung Fu Panda paychecks alone.
Oh, big time. But I mean, really, we just don't need this anymore. Nobody wants this anymore. And unsurprisingly, immediately upon sharing online, Gass's remarks drew a storm of outrage and condemnation from across the American political spectrum. But more than just angry Americans, the guitarist's words have also drawn the ire of a member of the Australian government. And you know what? Good for the government of Australia. I may not agree with a lot of stuff that Australia has done lately, but maybe this is a tiny step in the right direction. So, let's see. Yeah, this dragon has a firm policy of no religion, no politics in any chats that I'm in.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's,
And Johnny Depp said something similar, but people were still supporting him just because of his trail. Yep. Snorterpoopus, yet the media is still talking about him being a registered Republican, which means nothing and ignores the Antifa connection.
Yeah.
Correct. Right? They just got to push that one teeny tiny little thing, and they just have to blow it up like it's nothing.
Just the little one thing they care about. The little one thing they care about.
Exactly. Like I've listened to a little bit of Tenacious D's music, and you know what? Okay, this is just me, right? It's sort of kind of funny. I don't know. And maybe it's just spoiled a little bit because of maybe certain views of his and stuff like that from like ages past and stuff like that. Maybe it's just because like years ago he was just basically mocking Christianity for one thing. It's like again, it goes back to that old adage, two things you don't talk about, religion and politics.
Yeah.
You don't, because it's a big divider. Tom and I might.
And now we're talking about both.
Yeah, now we're talking about both, right?
Both.
I mean, Tom and I may have disagreements on some things, and you know what? And that's okay. I still want to be friends with Tom.
Well, I love you. You're a brother of mine. You're a brother from another mother. I don't care about you. I mean, we can look past that, and we don't talk about those things because that's what It's like,
Classico was a great song by Tenacious D.
No, I love the music,
and
but
tribute.
I don't all tribute like that. Yeah. That video is amazing. Dave Grohl, and
that might be my favorite song by them.
But it's just
exactly. Yeah.
Wendy, nobody on this team has listened to Tenacious D, and we're not going to listen now.
Exactly.
You're not missing much, at least in my opinion. That's
I know. Yeah, exactly. That's not for. They're not for everybody. They're not for.
They're not. No.
Yeah.
They're not for everybody.
Snorter Poopers, I have no clue who Tenacious D is. Well, apparently it's these two guys, and they got a band, and
just
singing songs.
They fucked themselves over.
Yeah. Because right now
they were something before he did movies. Actually, they first were a band, and then he started doing movies, and but before Jack Black, he was with Tenacious D. So
Yep.
And you know what? Fine. You want to do music? You want to bring an element of funniness to what you're doing? That's all fine and great. You don't hear. Let's put it this way. A lot of rock stars, maybe in the 70s and and 80s and stuff like that, they didn't get too political. They didn't come out blatantly and say, I'm for this or I'm for that, right?
Unless you were a punk band. Punk bands
when did the Dixie Chicks thing happen?
That was like what, mid-90s or something like that? At least
like
it was
Sex
around
Pistols, Dago Abortions, bands like that, the true underground punk. I used to follow the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
They didn't care, but that was
they didn't.
But that's their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe there was a message behind it, right?
Yeah.
Of certain ills that were going on.
Yeah.
And we did listen to the message, right? But it wasn't so blatant like this.
Yeah.
No, it was nothing like this.
Because we didn't. Yeah, because we didn't know about their political affiliations, and that was fine, right? Because let's say for example, Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, all right?
Yeah.
Classic
Yep.
80s tune, right?
Yep.
And and he's talking about, like say workers that aren't being paid enough, that are say working for unions. If you listen to the lyrics close enough, it was about certain struggles going on in the USA. And
Yeah.
and I suppose one could say that made people probably more patriotic, maybe work harder, maybe just buy American. That was the big thing back in the day, right? Buy USA, buy products made in the USA kind of thing, right? And that was the whole thing. But it wasn't this whole stupid left and right kind of crap. And hail
Nope,
Susan
not at
Dolan.
all.
Nice
Hail.
to see ya.
Yeah, but
Great
it
that you're
was the
here.
same with Sex Pistols, man. It was the same thing with the Sex Pistols, man. Everything had a
Mhm.
meaning with their songs, and they were
exactly.
fighting against the system and what was going on.
Yeah.
And that was so great about these kind of bands because they were fighting for things that was wrong in the countries and
The
everything like that.
underground. they were
Rage
part of
Yeah.
Against the Machine.
Johnny
Yes.
Rotten and all of them. It's just
Rage Against the Machine that used to be a thing before they became lefty assholes.
Oh, they became idiots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. Wendy Trumbo Warriors team says, anyone remember when Dee Snider went before
100%. It was
school?
him and
Yeah,
Frank Zappa. And then
Yeah.
he tore, Snyder pulled out, he had a jeans thing on, and he pulls out this piece of paper all scribbled up, and then he begins to school them all with he was so well spoken because he's a highly intelligent man. I used to listen to his radio show, but wow, I remember that during those trials. He just buried them. I was like, ha!
Oh, dude. Because that was the thing. It was to make you aware of certain elements that were going on that made you want to look at it and kind of make up your own mind about maybe.
Mike, if I can ask you, you remember that time? Wasn't it about Tipper Gore and wanting to ban music and stuff and blaming music for everything going on? Wasn't that to do with that?
I think so. Something like that. Yeah.
And they him and Frank Zappa just buried them all. It's just, oh my God. I remember that trial.
And hey, Titan, how's it going? Hail to the chat. Glad to see we're talking about the tolerant left. The more glad they can't aim straight. Yeah, exactly right. I'm thinking about a T-shirt. Actually, I did kind of think of a T-shirt, so that might help, maybe. So they wanted to give rock music a rating system. Yeah, that's what it was, right? And to a certain degree, I kind of agreed with it.
Well, it did come in eventually, like bands like NWA, like F the
That's
Police.
where the parental advisory thing came in.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was F the Police that really caused the issue. That was the big song. And then it was.
I wonder why.
What was Ice-T's
Cop Killer?
band too? Cop Killer, yeah, he did some songs
Yeah.
too, and that really raised the and understandably, I mean, I was a rap fan, I love the music too.
Snoop Dogg had like 187 on an undercover cop and all
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then they said, okay, let's bring and the rating system came in eventually anyway for that video games and that really caused it. But they were fighting against don't ban it, like because they wanted to ban some of this stuff and make it illegal. And like, no.
Exactly.
Freedoms.
But yeah, in a statement released on his personal Twitter on July 15th, 16th, depending on which side of the international dateline you're on, Senator Babbitt for Victoria and the United Australia Party, Ralph Babbitt, declared in response to Gass's call for basically political violence that they must be deported immediately. He said, I condemn in the strongest possible way the call to political violence by Tenacious D in Sydney on Sunday, asserted this politician, this conservative politician, to advocate and or wish for the assassination of a president is erroneous, disgusting, filthy, evil, and not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. This was not a joke. This was deadly serious when he wished death for the president. Not cool. And that's exactly what he posted, right?
Yep.
No place in Australia for those who wish the assassination of others. So, and this is his media release right here. So
it's called a call to harm. You don't do stuff like that. No.
no,
Yep.
you don't.
You
because
don't.
because
You don't do that shit.
this is exactly what we're seeing. What if some lunatic, like we saw, takes this seriously? Like we just
Yep.
saw.
I'll give you an
Right?
example here. If you don't mind, I'll just give an example here. Do I ever wish that on Trudeau? No, I don't. I hate the guy. He's a piece of trash, and I want him out of the office. But no, you don't wish stuff like that on people. That's wrong, and it's pathetic. It's like it's what the weak-minded would do.
Yeah, that's what the whole Two Live Crew band in the USA song and trial was about. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was about. Because he writes right here, Tenacious D should be immediately removed from the country after wishing for the assassination of Donald Trump at their Sydney concert, Senator Ralph Babbitt said today. Tenacious D member Kyle Gass, making a birthday wish, told concert goers that he had hoped the next person to shoot at Trump did not miss. And I condemn in the strongest possible way to call to political violence by Tenacious D in Sydney on Sunday, the United Party Australia senator said. To advocate and or wish for the assassination of a president is erroneous, disgusting, filthy, evil, and not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. This is not a joke. It was deadly serious, and he wished for the death of the president. I call on the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to join me in denouncing Tenacious D, Jack Black, his band member Kyle Gass, and I call on the Immigration Minister Andrew Giles to revoke their visas and deport them immediately. Dang,
they probably aren't going to be allowed back in Australia ever. So
nope, probably not. Anything less than deportation is an endorsement of the shooting and attempted assassination on Donald J. Trump and the 45th and soon to be 47th president of the United States. See, he even knows, right? Australia wrongly locked up Novak Djokovic and deported him because he allegedly undermined public trust in vaccination, allowing Tenacious D to remain in Australia after calling for the death of a president is unthinkable, and it affirms the weakness of our current Prime Minister, Senator Babbitt said. Damn.
That's wild.
Yep.
Even
Now,
taking in soon to be, man. That's crazy.
It is. Susan Dolan, that's about the same time that Al Gore wanted to ban cigarettes. Hypocrite worked on a tobacco farm as a kid, and Rush Limbaugh read a speech Gore gave to tobacco growers saying Gore was one of them. Yeah, but then again, here's the thing, though. Here's the odd thing. I mean, he worked as a kid, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not disagreeing with you, Susan. I'm not whatsoever. But then again, you got to think, I mean, we become different people as we age over time. And you know what? I'm sure that his views as a kid is far different than adult Al Gore.
A good example, like I said, those trials were amazing. Like I said, I backed D and what you call it, Zappa 100%. But having
not that I'm for Al Gore.
A rating system wasn't a bad thing because children get in. But I love NWA. I love those bands at the time. You know, I was big into rap at the time and rock, and I was like, no, I don't ban the music outright, but a rating system that children can. Yeah, I'm over it. Even then, I was like, no, I don't find that a bad thing. That was a compromise.
Yeah.
So they wanted to outright ban a lot of it at the time. I was like, no, it's music.
If I saw the parental advisory on a CD, I wanted it more.
Well, it was talking about the streets. A lot of those bands, NWA especially, was about the streets. Two Live Crew was more just crude for the part of comedy, but NWA was about the streets, what they grew up. They were telling their whole life story. Watch out, you know, their movie they did recently, and about the history. Yes, it was a little bit tweaked, but I mean, it was about the streets and what they were going through at the time, and it was interesting to hear that from their music. I was like, wow, this is awesome, you know.
It was.
So,
but Susan, not that I'm for Al Gore because, you know, he's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs there. So, because according to him, we should all be dead by now because of global warming. But, you know, we all know that the global now is racist. So, you know, whatever. Titan, I can't imagine why anyone would think calling your opponents Yahtzees for over 8 years would lead to violence. Oh, wait. Yeah, exactly. Right. Funny how that works. So Wendy Trauma Warrior, Wendy says When people say things like that in the moment, you're getting a look at their true colors. Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you're saying it in the age of smartphones where everybody could be filming you.
Yeah,
You dumbass.
Once you say it, it's out there for life. Boom. You
forever.
And you really assume that everybody's going to agree with you when you say that statement too.
The internet is
that's
forever.
wild.
I said it's sad to say. I was a fan of Tenacious D, but that ruined their career pretty much. They're pretty much done.
It did. It really did.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of Kung Fu Panda being in dollar store bins right now.
Yeah.
So, or just used as.
I wonder if Nintendo is going to pull him from Super Mario sequel.
Oh, damn, no.
I wonder if he's going to be taken from Bowser.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's going to lose his Bowser role.
Wow.
Well, he's already tried to apologize too on that. Said that wasn't me, but he was laughing still on stage.
He was complacent.
Yeah.
And hey, Cam, nice to see you. Great that you were here. It's been a minute. Great to see you. Okay, my parents. I have been very busy having adventures camping, seeing live music, and enjoying the summer weather while we can. Oh, awesome. Great. I'm glad that you're enjoying the sun is a deadly laser weather right now. So. Vince Womack, one reason buying is staying in the race. It would cost too much to reprint all those genuine voting ballots.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Titan says, technically, I don't think Biden is officially the nominee for the DNC, but the way campaign laws have been shaped over the decades, they'd have to return all the money raised if he drops out. Yeah, makes you wonder, doesn't it, though? So, and sort of poopers, the Holly wackos are like whack-a-moles now, popping their heads up. I agree with that. Yeah, it's funny because they just have to be in the spotlight no matter what. And for some odd reason, I don't know, they just have this weird obsession of thinking that everybody that praises their works must agree with everything that they do and say. And therefore, you know what? My dad taught me an extremely valuable lesson when I was a teenager. And it's amazing that I actually listened to this piece of advice when I was a teenager, because when you're a teenager, you think you know it all. And you know what? You don't. But the one thing that my dad taught me very heavily is always think before you speak.
That means they have to think. Wait, nobody thinks nowadays.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Think before you speak. Before you say something, think about it, right? You could just tell that they're not.
I think Kyle was really probably intoxicated. It's his birthday. He's probably having a couple of drinks or something on stage, and he just didn't realize. I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but I don't think he just didn't realize the ramifications of saying that.
Yeah, like he probably did it in a passing joke. I'm not saying he meant malice, but you just got to be careful. When you're in that kind of field, you got to be careful, especially in front of a live audience that people's going to be recording. You got to be. Now, I'm not defending it. Like, say, 25 years from now, if they made that joke, it's a difference. Okay? 25 years from now, you can make that joke. But it happened a few freaking days ago, and it's something very serious to do with what. No, shut the F up and just, do your job. But no.
Exactly, yeah.
And Crimson Toys, I think many people are now psychotic and sociopaths.
Oh, I could go into that.
I agree with you. I totally 100% agree with you, Crimson. You know what? And I do get that point of view also, Tom. That when you're in the moment and you think you're going to make a very funny joke, and in your head it does sound kind of like a funny joke. Yeah. But it's like 24 hours, man.
That's tasteless, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
really tasteless.
It is. Yeah. But to this end, so basically just essentially, recaps on everything that I just said. And as of the writing, neither Prime Minister Albanese or Minister Giles have publicly responded to Babbitt's call for the ban deportation. However, the backlash, the band did postpone their upcoming July 16th show in Newcastle, Australia.
Oh, they had to.
And extend on that, they've now canceled their entire tour. Their entire tour Jack
Oh,
Black
yeah.
shut him down. He's like, no, we're done. We're not.
They're
touring
not going to
anymore."
be playing in the U.S. anytime soon either. That's
No, yeah, they've shut
Nope.
down their tour. They're
Yeah.
pretty much going home.
They'll
So,
just
They
get
are
booed and
canceling
stuff.
everything.
yeah, 100%. He just announced
That's
that
how it
today.
is when you're a tasteless little bitch, man.
Yep. That's what it is. I mean, yeah, it's not good. It's not a good look on you guys. So because
Especially
there
when people
were
died and got hurt.
yeah, because I mean there were people posting stuff like so you're endorsing the murder of someone, you know? I've seen comments like that, or you should have stayed out of politics, Jack. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, Jack Black, he apologized. He released a statement.
he did.
And Kyle Gass did too.
Yeah, 100%. You know,
But it seems like it was like his lawyer told him what to say. It doesn't seem very.
So it seemed
from the
more like
heart
a
of-
lawyer
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like how to protect
Exactly.
my own ass apology type of thing.
Yep.
There, I just while you guys are talking, I've erased their playlist from my phone. So because I had them on there. So I just deleted that. I can't listen to that right now for a while.
And the entire team just nodded at Crimson Toys comment. Exactly.
Yeah, I just deleted the playlist. It's like I can't.
So-
They've disappointed me in a big way. It's like
Yeah, and Gilbert Crawford did 9/11 jokes after the event. Yeah, that was.
I vaguely remember that, but yeah, I was like, "You're an asshat,"
Yeah.
and then his career just died after that because, like, yeah, you don't.
It did.
Yeah,
I mean, because after that, surely you didn't see him in a lot of stuff.
no,
You just didn't.
deservedly
And
not.
like we're seeing,
Who, Gilbert Godfrey.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll always be Iago the parrot from Aladdin.
Oh, for me, yes, totally.
And then
Jack
yeah, I don't
Black
know
and
what
his
the fuck he did after that.
never said sorry for the joke. Well,
yeah, they did. They both.
they put out
They
a
actually
public
did. They did. They
statement.
actually did. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
So-
mostly more of their lawyers, I think, that did that because that's how it normally works when you have
Damage
agencies and
control.
stuff.
Exactly. And Dr. B says, if this mentality is the evolution of humans, we're screwed. I
Well,
agree.
let me jump on that comment. Actually,
Okay.
I find that's what's wrong with modern society. We don't look at people's mental health anymore. Nobody cares for it anymore. We let
No,
people do anything. People
we
are
don't.
cats and people are this and that. Mental health is at an all-time low. Society needs to create center cares and places like people for mental health. That's what's wrong with our effing planet. Is we don't care about each other's mental health. We accept your mental health damage. No, that's our world is messed up
Exactly.
because of that.
It's true.
Makes me
Exactly.
angry.
And Susan, let's see, to me, his Gore's speech to the tobacco growers was about protecting the farm subsidies and how he was going to make sure they were protected. His speech was about, oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's repeating.
I know
Oh,
what it
okay.
was about, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Because
sorry about that. Yeah,
Let's be
it's
honest,
repeating like
tobacco
three
is a
times.
multi-billion-dollar industry, so they had to
Oh,
protect
big
it.
time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't
So-
smoke. I'm against it, but yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry doesn't cut it. The original intent is obvious. Yep. There you go.
Yep, exactly.
So it's true. So yeah, no, Susan, because you gotta I gotta apologize, Susan, because you know, I'm up here in Canada, Canadian, go
Canada.
figure, you know, and yeah, okay, well, I get what you're saying. So please forgive my slight ignorance on that part of American history with Al Gore and stuff like that. So you know, I will remain ignorant in that situation. So, and I defer to your expertise as an American to that part of history. So there you go. But yeah, it's yeah, it's a comment that shouldn't have been made. Yeah, I get they apologized for it. Yeah, it does seem very lawyerish.
Yeah.
for the
I
apology
think
that they
Jack
did
probably
release.
wanted to cover his own ass too, because I mean, he's like, whoa,
Yeah.
He
But-
messed up. He messed up once when he condoned Biden and all that kind of stuff, and got a lot of heat for that. And then this happened. You know, it's not a good look for him.
I mean,
No,
his
it's
career
not.
is way more
Look at-
bigger than Kyle Gass.
Oh yeah, but like I
No
said,
comparison.
these guys are both set for life. It's not like they're gonna be poor anytime. They got houses and lives that they're set.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're just not gonna be able to tour anymore. But oh well, you guys are still you have a comfortable living. So
Yeah.
Yep. But so it's pretty much the top of the hour, and for some odd reason, X is still not letting me go on. It says that I need a premium account. So,
Yeah, it's
guys,
just stupid. I mean, usually I'm the one that manages that over there, and I haven't been able to do anything. I'm bored.
I know, right? So I'm sorry, X. If any of you guys on X eventually come to the channel, either on Rumble or on YouTube, yeah, I hope you guys find me. So, and for all of you guys that are here on Rumble or X, if you want to go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new here, please subscribe because it really helps out everybody that's here on this panel. And if you want to leave a super chat, I would appreciate it. Because it still sounds very odd to me saying that. So and Susan, so yeah, if you see multiple chats from me, I promise you I'm not spamming for the same reason why they breed like rabbits. Please delete the X's. Hey, not a problem. Don't worry about it.
It happens.
It's all good, Susan.
It's the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Mike, just keep this in mind. This is the genius that said when the polar ice caps melt, it would flood the world. Yeah, no, I remember that. Such an inconvenient truth, isn't it, Gore? And that's why the climate is racist. So
yeah, exactly.
as we covered in stupid news. So, but don't say hot.
Doesn't that make Africa one of the most racist places in the world? Then?
Yes, it must be.
That's hot as hell.
Exactly. Yeah.
South America. The Philippines, places like that are like really, really hot. Yeah.
Then white people did them a favor when they took them away from there.
Exactly.
And, no, wait.
And I can,
I said it.
And I can just hear the whole LGBTQ movement singing, "Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener."
A frozen wiener.
Yes.
Yeah, frozen.
That is what I really want to be.
Jace, what do you call them? What is it called now? Because we're part of the acronym.
Oh yeah, gay premium.
Gay premium.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
So DJ, you got a bolt. Stay safe, have fun, and hold on, DJ. We got a commercial scene now. We're at the top of the hour. So seeing how it's blistering hot out there, I felt that this was appropriate. There you go, guys.
すいません。大丈夫ですか？つるっつるの脇。
I love those Japanese commercials.
It was like Dark Side's Omega Beam from.
Exactly.
Damn,
Just shiny armpits.
He couldn't avoid it.
Shiny armpits. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
For their smooth, shiny armpits. So, oh my God. I love
the
Japanese
commercials where I don't know what they're selling, but it's entertaining anyways.
It is,
Yeah,
right? It's just enough so even if you don't speak like Japanese or Korean or whatever, it's just funny enough and descriptive enough in what they do that you understand it completely. Meanwhile, American car commercials are like, probably going for like maybe 30 seconds before you realize it's an advertisement for a car or something like that.
Well, no,
See,
remember the old
I told you, DJ, not to leave just yet. So.
Remember the old car commercials from the 80s where it was a local guy trying to do his own commercial? Come on down. Remember those ones?
Oh, yeah, I love those ones.
They were fun. Oh, they were fun.
Yeah, they were. I love those ones.
Oh, yeah.
She's a Care Bear. Yeah, that's right. And Vince, yeah, at least it was a beam and not a cloud. So,
yeah, right.
That's right. Oh, God. So,
like I said, women and men both need 2 bars of deodorant, one for the underarms, and for women, one under the boobs, and for the men, everywhere or the other place. So, yeah, there you go.
That's
always
right.
Have 2 bars of deodorant.
Because at this point, I wish I could just like dive into like a melted vat of underarm deodorant at this point. So, oh, God Almighty! So
we'll do the episode from a cold shower. Everybody go in their cold shower, and we're talking to the microphone in there.
Yeah, precisely right. I'm talking from my shower now, and on to the next article. Okay, so on to the next article. Here we go. So speaking about pretty much the whole lineup of what's going on in the entertainment industry, because that's kind of what this one is titled, the death and rebirth of entertainment, right? And
Wait, I'm waiting for the rebirth. When's it happening?
yeah, that's what
right.
I'm waiting for too. So, because I did pick up like the latest issue of Savage Dragon, and because I used to like it, like way back when, and oh boy, Eric Larson has gone off the deep end. Oh my lord! If I could actually share some of those images on YouTube without getting banned, I probably might. I don't know, but it does bring up a very interesting point of what's going on in the industry, right? So the next thing is mainstream comics basically must die. Comic book creators make light of the whole Trump attempt. So, and damn, what an image, man. You know what? I've never spoken to Melanie
This
Mac,
image
but
made it. It's a good image, man. Showing a true leader.
it is. It's a damn good image. You know what?
It is.
And this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do because I saw this and I thought, you know what? Damn, this is gonna make an awesome probably t-shirt. So I'm gonna put this up there for a t-shirt design.
Love it.
Oh man!
I actually make one with that pose with the flag too. I'm gonna do another one with the flag.
I mean, isn't that
image
kind
is
of
iconic.
insensitive because somebody died?
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, you know what? Now
Because
that you mention it,
they didn't miss
Yeah,
that
it did.
person.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah,
it
that's
isn't
true
that,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, that might be a bit insensitive.
If there was no casualties like that, that-
Yeah,
I'm
it would
agree
have
with
been.
that
Yeah,
beyond that. Actually, I
precisely.
go. Now the
Precisely.
one with the flag, I think that would be one that would, because that image.
Yeah, the
as a
one with the
photographer-
flag is the best, man.
As
That
a
is.
photographer, this image is iconic. This won him the
It
entire
is.
race. This is.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
The
mind you, I still
the
question
person
that
who took this
security
photo
detail,
is
but I
amazing.
digress. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So,
heard that he had a secondary security detail, but I'm not even going to break that down. Yeah.
Yeah, Padawannabe. Where I lived, we had Cal Worthington Auto Sales. We would do commercials with his dog Spot, but
Yeah.
Spot was never a dog. It was always some random circus animal.
Yeah, I used to love those
Really?
type of commercials. Like, come on down to here for the Nissan, blah blah blah. And they couldn't act for crap, but they were always funny because they'd attempt
Oh
to.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%. Titan. Yeah, that'll be an iconic photo. Yep,
It
100%.
already is. Like it's
So-
going to be in the National Geographic. That kind
Oh,
of
there you go. The whole team wants to order those shirts. Okay, well then, Wendy, basically for you guys listening, if you want a shirt, then get a hold of me on X. Okay, Wendy knows how. I will make those happen. I'm not
Well, I
trying to make
wouldn't, I
light
don't-
of
I
what
wouldn't
happened with that
advertise them.
person.
Though. I wouldn't advertise them on your website, though. I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, yeah. I might be canceled or doxxed.
Redo that one. I would really use that image. I don't think it has legal rights to not use that image. I mean, it's
Yeah, I suppose.
an
So-
iconic image. It's going to change. That's going to be in the National Geographic images, like one of those iconic images.
True.
That one in
But-
the election image.
That'll be on the cover of Time magazine.
Oh,
100%.
big time. Or
Yeah,
it should be, yeah.
As a photographer,
So-
I'm like, that's just
But
Yeah.
but on here, we've talked about the whole Whisper Network before, about what's going on in the comic industry. And one of these people, John Delrose at Fandom Pulse, recently published an article just a day after the attempt on Trump, and usual suspects from the Whisper Network basically started tweeting like crazy. And this is why modern day comics should die, essentially, because we've gone through this enough times with the comic book industry. It's just a mess, the whole entire thing. And we're getting stupid tweets like this. Donald Trump and Project 2025 are an existential threat. Also, liberals, get well soon, sir. Please, stop.
Yep.
It's or there's a Heather Antos who, I don't know, she just writes the crappiest comics. I'll
Yep.
just right here. Yeah, well, he's not Palpatine, for the love of God. You guys are
Yep.
nuts. You know, I know what she's getting at here, but you know what? For the love of Pete,
Yes, I totally agree, man.
he's not Hitler.
He is not at all.
He's
Not at all.
not.
Never
know,
been
he-
and never will be.
He's not Pol Pot. He's not Stalin. Like, get over yourselves. You're not some sort of crusaders from some great injustice that's going on. You know, I didn't see ovens firing up while he was 4 years in office or anything like that. Give me a break.
I'll give you my 2 cents in this, and some people might like what I say, but I'm very honest about it. As a human, I'm not a fan of his. People know that. I'm not hidden it. But no, he's no evil Hitler. He's none of that. I actually agreed with some of his policies when he was in. I was like, okay, he did an okay job. So yeah, no. And I think when people make that assumption, that's disgusting. Like, brother, Hitler was a disgusting piece of trash that, and then thank goodness, you know, no, this man, I might not agree with him as a human. He's not a kind of guy I'd be friend, but he did an okay job. He did some things that actually other presidents were scared to do. He did what needed to be done.
Yep.
No, he's not Hitler. No, F off on that. Just stop that
Far
shit.
from it.
And hey, Dad, man, nice to see you, dude. Great that you're here. Today's a teeny bit. I don't want to say it's political, but it's
it kind of is.
It kind of is, but it's just going through this whole ridiculousness of the freaking whole entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I thank goodness Todd McFarlane stays out of this crap. I'm glad Todd does.
You would think so, would you?
Oh, shut up. Don't say anything. No.
What the Jumbo Warrior? The baby is off the bypass. He is nice and pink and stable. Yes. Awesome.
Yes, good.
We're getting ready to start closing in.
You and your team,
awesome, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Good for you guys.
You know, the fun
why we
thing,
need
you know,
people like you out there to help people.
Saving a baby's life. That's what I like to hear.
Since people are, you know, mentioning it with Star Wars, you know, he's like Palpatine. No, that's not how it is. The joke, the meme has always been, you know, when Trump became president, he was a New Hope. And then, of course, Empire Strikes happened, you know, Biden taking over. And this year is Return of the Jedi because, you know, basically Trump is a Jedi in this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it that way.
That's how, you know,
that way.
Yeah, because that's how it's been. This meme has been for a long time, you know, with Donald Trump and this whole thing. And it's like, yeah, when you're a geek, I agree with it. You know, that's how it is. You know, he's a Jedi. He's returning. Come on,
big time. And then you got piece of crap Mark Wade, right? Pray that the shooter was wearing an RFK Jr. T-shirt. Like, come on, really? If you're just tuning in, some effing idiot with crappy eyesight, because I got to watch my language, I guess, just clinched the election for Trump. Fuck.
So basically, that's a call to harm underhandedly. You can tell.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like, dude.
Now that person should be fired from whatever job they're doing. Because that's.
Well, he works over at DC. So, you know.
Of course he does.
Of course he does. You know, because, you know, why not? And then you have crappy Gail Simone. The friggin' redheaded friggin' idiot that's like, if you don't like my comics, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Fine.
Yeah.
Well, because
I'll not buy shit from you.
Yeah, because now she's in charge. She's in charge of the whole X-Men line now, right?
Yeah.
So, oh my God, and I just, you know, these people are the reasons why comics are sucking so hard right now. You may
because this is the people you have in the comic industry. You have these idiots in the industry.
Yes. Now, a lot of you, like the article says, you may say that these are just a handful of people and they don't speak for the industry at large. Oh, I'm sure they do. They do now. In fact, John highlights how Gail Simone, also allegedly part of the Whisper Network, also has she's got a heavy-handed voice in the industry. So Gail Simone,
she does.
Okay, just caught up with the whole shooting thing. It may be weird, but I'm going to wait until we know more about freaking out. This is bad. It shouldn't happen. Good fortune for us all. Sure, you're just trying to maybe align yourself a little bit on the side of goodiness. Just so what? So maybe you just kind of maybe keep your job or something like that. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Oh, she's a shit person. She is really a shit person.
You are. Like, oh my God. You know, Titan says DTG's personality isn't for everyone, but as much as he's been investigated, he has to be one of the most honest guys in real estate ever, or mad genius. Yeah. Yep. And Madman says, so my mom always says, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Precisely it. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Or just like my dad said, think before you speak.
Man, half the world will become mutes then.
Oh God, yeah. Most of them.
That would be a quiet world.
Be
nice. And DC and Marvel wonders why things doesn't sell. Well, it's because of people like this person and the rest of the other idiots here.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Or Mark Wade again shooting up his mouth because right-wing lunatics and Comic-Gate incels see it as he just can't shut his mouth about Comic-Gate incels have made a campaign today about sickly twisting my condolences about yesterday's tragedy and it claims that I cheer political violence. I've deleted my post and went, doesn't matter because the internet's forever, and I will not give him any.
But you did condone violence, bro.
You can do what you want. And people screenshot that already. It's too late. You make a post.
Go with a screenshot. People have seen it. You can't run away, brother.
And back to Madman. My ma always says, if you can't say anything nice, do not say anything at all. Right. Shut your mouth in the first place. It goes back to Tenacious D, to Jack Black and all them. Think before you speak. Nobody cares about your politics. Just do your little monkey dance and entertain the masses. That's all people want to see. We don't want to see your political crap anymore. Lord Thoth, DC can't sell comics because they're awful. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Ethel, how many on this panel can vote in the election for president? Doesn't matter.
One.
One. Yes.
That would be me.
That would only be you.
If I lived in America, I would have done it already. That's I would have already done that. But unfortunately, I live in Norway, so.
But I mean, if I lived in the States, yes, I would be voting for. I'd be voting conservative. Doesn't matter if I'd be voting for Trump or maybe some other nominee or whatever. Doesn't matter.
I'll be honest.
You know what?
Vote for Nader.
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, let me be honest with this 5%. Right now.
Well,
I've always voted alternative parties because I always wanted a third party. This year or next year, our election's next year. I'm voting conservative for the first time ever because I like Polyev. He's like, wow, yeah, I want him in.
Thank God you didn't say Green Party.
I did vote for them many years ago, but no. Actually, our polls right now, our idiot and leader, he's like, nobody wants him in anymore.
Nobody.
So it's like Polyev is going to win by the looks of it. So
because here's the thing, Ethel. You know what? And I had a comment. I had a comment on a video that I put out on Thursday about basically Disney putting out, doing a casting call for trannies in a Little Mermaid musical. Right?
Yes, it was.
And somebody had comment. You're not even in the States. So you should be keeping out of it. You know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because here's the thing. It's this attitude, right? These people that are writing comments, comics, right? These people that are writing comics, these people that are doing musicals or movies and stuff like that, they go everywhere around the world. Everywhere, trying to not influence, not just in America, but in Canada and in the UK, and let's say over in New Zealand or Australia. I mean, Tenacious D, they were just in Australia, right? Or maybe over in Europe, maybe in Italy, maybe in, I don't know, like say Saudi Arabia or wherever, maybe even in Japan. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter about the vote. Who votes for president? It's about this stupid, retarded message that keeps going out by retards out there that think they can lecture you on how you should think, how you should feel, and just basically preaching at you, clubbing you over the head with it like you're a baby seal.
Okay, can I give my 2 cents on something here? I'll use
Almost.
I'll do an analogy.
Does
Go
Canada
ahead,
have the same BS first across the line system as the UK? You can say that, yeah, because we got the liberals. Susan Dolan, yeah, for me, I've been voting since I was 18. My one regret is putting that idiot Jimmy Carter in the White House. But he built so many houses for Habitat for Humanity. So, I'm kidding. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm going to use the same example, and I hope I don't get you shut down on this one. But that'd be like men saying, people say men don't have the right to talk about abortion stuff. It takes a man to have a child without male part and stuff.
Thank you.
So yes, we have every right. If I'm with a woman and she has a child and I'm going to have I have a say too. No,
exactly.
Right to say anything. That's my child too. So
it's both.
So you know what?
You're creating a life.
That's right. It takes two. Go figure.
Yes, exactly.
Because here's the thing, guys that are watching on YouTube right now. Okay, because again, if you speak anything that might be controversial, in the chat right there. Okay, this is why I got also the Rumble channel as well. It's a backup. Okay, so in case anything gets shut down, please, if you could, I would appreciate it.
Share Rumble.
Go to Rumble. There's more freedom of speech there. Yes. Guaranteed. Look, because here's the thing. Here's the thing that's going on right now. Okay. And if any of you guys follow me on X, some of you know that my Facebook on Thursday, for no reason, was shut down.
Yes.
It was shut down. I didn't post anything political. I didn't post any lewd or rude pictures of any sort. I didn't post boobies or anything like that to get it shut down. It was just bam, gone. And I had a couple of friends that were like, what's going on with your Facebook account? And I'm like, what? It's completely shut down. Completely. I have no idea why. My whole business page for my graphic designs page, freelance graphics, gone. So my Facebook page that I've had for I don't know, 15 years maybe, gone. Yeah. Every friend that I made, every group that I belong to, gone. I have to start from the beginning. But luckily I had a backup account. And so now I got to make that my main account and start all over again. And you know what? This is why I also have that Rumble channel, because if things get really, truly nuts, that's why I got the Rumble channel.
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but YouTube is now doing things on health things. If you talk against health now, and something they're going to start banning people and stuff. So it's like they've now added new rules. So
and Dadman, you got to get going. Hey, you have a good day there, Dadman. Great that you're here. Thank you very much for being here. And Lee Anthony Davis. Hey, dude, nice to see you here, man. Great that you're part of the chat. So, Ethel, glad it doesn't matter. Comic Relief Crusader is the wrong name. Comics should be removed from your name. I don't see funny books or anything funny about most of your stuff. Glue yourself to race and trans news. No, I choose not to. And
no, it's all about comics. That's what people understand. It's
and enjoy your 15 viewers. Well, Ethel, or maybe I should just say Teague, because I know you're going under an assumed name. You know what? There's the beauty of it. I can talk to whatever I want with whoever I want.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, baby.
Comic Relief Crusader. You know what? Yeah, I was going to be talking about comics and movies and what goes on TV and the entertainment industry and stuff like that. And you know what? But this is a serious matter that's going on right now.
A serious matter, important matters that is happening in the world.
Somebody, and I know there are quite a lot of people that are speaking out and stuff like that. Doesn't matter. I can talk about whatever I want. Enjoy the chat. If you want to be a certain way and talk about me that way, whatever. It's not like I'm going to go, my fifis are hurt. I don't care. So, you know what?
Exactly.
But this is the state of where we're at. This is why Star Wars sucks. This is why Star Trek sucks. This is why Marvel and DC suck.
Yeah.
You know, what was that movie? Oh God, I'm trying to remember the movie now. I think it was like maybe 73 or something like that. I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. You know.
Oh crap! Now you got me.
I know. I'm trying to remember what that movie was called again. But you know what? And it's such a pivotal moment in cinematic history. But this is what's going on. So yeah, and as the article goes, I burned my collection of Mark Waid comics written at this point. If the matches don't cost more than the comics they were worth on, but I digress. While the sample size of those in the comic industry are making light of Trump's assassination attempt is small, people need a reminder that this is not something new, right? This is not something new. Since 2016, comic book pros have gone out of their way to promote violence and their work against Trump. Here's the thing.
Oh, yes.
Back to Eric Larson. And like I said, I just read the latest Savage Dragon comic. Right? And oh my God, if you just happen to see that, it's God, I don't know what is wrong with Eric Larson, but he has gone so far off the deep end. Yep, the end of Leslie Headland's dream. It is.
That was from Network. What's it? Peter something. That was done in 1976. That saying. So
yeah. Don't put those words Star Trek in your filthy mouth. I can put whatever I want in my mouth.
Okay, don't say it like that.
Okay. Hey, comic. I do love you and all that. But hey, I need to congratulate you for coming out of the closet.
Coming out,
Yay! Pause. Yeah, exactly. So
we just had to.
That's what it was.
We need
you know what?
We can say
I
what
can
the
say
fuck we
Star
want.
Trek all I want,
Shit.
Ethel. Star Trek.
I don't watch Star Trek as long as I'm alive. It's not
So
favorite,
there.
Yeah.
You know what?
We can talk about Star Trek all day long, you ass wipe fucker.
I own the entire thing
No,
on Blu-ray. The originals, though, not the new stuff.
Let's be nice to Ethel now.
Yes.
You know.
We love
But you know what? I can say Star Trek. I can say Star Wars. I can say, I don't know, Firefly, which was
I can
a
say
good sci-fi. I can say I can say whatever franchise I want. This is my channel. Hello, Anti-Derivative Jill. Nice to see you,
Jill.
But you know what? You know
anyway,
what?
on with the article. That's
On with the article.
On with the article.
On with the article. But I get to say what I want on my channel. So Eric Larson of Savage Dragon fame has been a poster child of this, and as you can see, he made his comics. He made his comics very political.
I remember when I saw this, man, and I got so pissed off. There's like, come on, dude, just come on.
Really? But he was okay at bashing Trump, but when it came to Obama, let's do the whole fist bump, yo. So just stop.
Did you see the recent video of Obama greeting people? How he greets, black people and then white people.
That.
It's right from the meme from the TV show thing, the CNL skit shit.
Right. Is Tina the Naughty Dragon? A lot of people these days, what fandom of speech only, it reflects their own views. I know.
Effing Mantina. Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with me, then you have no right to say. No, freedom of speech is you have to go against what you believe too. It's freedom of speech.
Exactly. I promise, Nort. Don't worry. I promise. It's only for coming out of. So
sadly, something here in Canada we don't have anymore, believe it or not.
Yeah. But you know what? You know, and I get it. I do get it whatsoever. It's your comic. You can do whatever you want with it. That's fine.
I just won't buy it. I'm not going to disrespect.
Yeah, just don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't want to support this kind of stuff. I don't want to.
But here, you know what? You can go for whatever presidential campaign you want. You know,
But why
does that-
insert it in a comic like Marvel, DC? Why insert it there? We don't want to see real world, whatever you're against or what you support.
that's
We want to
the
see
thing.
comic stories in a
Comics
comic
are no-
universe.
Comics, movies, they're an escape from the real world, not.
And Lee Anthony, thank you, and my pleasure to look forward to your next stream. Hey, thanks, dude. It's all good, you know. But here's the weird thing, you know. It's people get this is the whole point of entertainment.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
see enough of this on the news. We see enough of this when we go to polls, when they do their whole campaigns, comics, movies, TV shows, music is a way to relax, to get away from it all, to de-stress.
Exactly.
I want to open a comic book and see like what used to be Savage Dragon. I want to see a fist fight between a good guy and a bad guy, right? That's all I want to see. I want to see a
I want to
movie
see
like,
villain of the week.
yeah, I want to see the villain of the week. I want to see like Top Gun Maverick. I want to see like some glorious adventure where
Yes.
you know that's why that movie was so popular. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to get away from this kind of stuff. But you know, like in his tweets, Donald Trump has executed for treason on White House lawn is a closure. America needs to start
Christ,
the
man.
healing part. Like, no. Again, it's this
That's a
call
call.
to violence.
Yes, exactly.
Just shut up, Larson.
Remember the days when the left was actually calm and chill, like hippies? When did they become psychotics? Nut jobs, complete morons.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need this.
No,
But you know, but Nick Spencer, who did Captain America 2000 back in 2014, remember this whole thing? Maybe some of you might not remember. Maybe some of you may. I don't know. Titan, not to rub it in, but Kanakistan doesn't have freedom of speech. Yeah, no, we know.
No, we know.
Like
We
to
lost
believe
it,
we
yeah.
do. But to the south, we have freedom of speech and freedom of association, and it's awesome for as long as we have it anyway. Precisely.
And you know what?
Precisely.
If somebody here doesn't
But-
agree and they have their say, just like these comics, I don't down on them. I might not like them, but they have the right to write them.
Yes.
Anybody in the chat has the right to say what they want. That's what true freedom of speech is. you know?
But
But I want to say it like this, you know.
But this is well. First of all, this because Nick
Yeah.
Spencer did this right with back in 2016 with Red Skull, right?
Mm.
What he
Yeah.
did is he took Jordan Peterson's words, right, and he applied what was it the 10 things of something something. But he took Jordan Peterson's words and applied it to Red Skull, right? You know, and it goes like this. Yeah, we grow in number each time I visit. Thank you, my friends, for your courage and dedication to our cause. We just come from Europe, my homeland. In fact, do you know what I saw there? It was an invading army. These so-called refugees, millions of them marching across the continent, bringing their fanatical beliefs and their crime with them. They attack only women and bomb our cities. And how do our leaders respond? Do they push them back and enforce the borders as our sovereign duty? Of course not, they say. Here, take our food, take our shelter, take our way of life, and then take our lives. Despicable. Dude, this is exactly what the Yahtzees did. This is exactly what Red Skull did. And he's criticizing it. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all.
It doesn't.
And you can't twist the words of Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is a great man. Somebody I look up to. Great.
Yes.
Man.
You
Yeah.
can't twist this around.
Exactly.
You
And-
can't take the values of just being a sovereign country or just a lifestyle that is integral to your society and peg it onto this socialist worldview. You can't. It doesn't work. It's not compatible. It's not.
I'm going to bring this up again because I was reading this out just before the show started. Look at our country. Our country's gone to hell. We're becoming a socialistic country. Do you know humans here, if you have a job, you pay about 50% of your wages on taxes now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you don't make
basically-
money anymore. You pretty much you work to be a slave pretty much now in our country of Canada. It's disgusting. You're paid.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Essentially.
We've-
So
Exactly. And I just want to say this for move on is that I think it's wrong to like put your whatever agenda, what you support, what you believe in the comic system when it comes to Marvel, DC, and other, you know, established comic book stuff.
Yep.
But if you want to create your own comic book, your own story, everything your own, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
But don't push it in the main stuff that you work for.
Yeah, precisely it. And Vince Womack's right. Yeah, that coming from the same people that made Captain America a Hydra agent. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, but this is the problem. And then we had Hellblazer by Simon Oliver. You know, just oh my God, you know. But and then don't forget we had Spider-Gwen annual #1, where they turned Trump into basically MODOK.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember this.
You remember this?
Oh God.
Okay,
But-
if it's like in the movie, it's funny. I'm sorry. Whatchamacallit's face in Modo was.
I don't want to
funny.
see any more tiny asses.
It's hilarious. I couldn't help but laugh every time I see him. I was like, what the hell?
But I mean, what the fudge?
I know.
Really? Like,
this was so
like-
stupid, man.
it is so stupid. Oh, well, Teague. Okay, well, if anybody wants to watch Apollo 13 with me, you know where I'm at. Okay,
And you know
well,
what? No, let's be. Yeah.
Star Trek. So
No,
there we go.
hey, if
I did
anybody
my
wants
promo.
to watch with them, more power to them and good and hope.
Exactly.
It's
Guess
wish you
what?
well. I wish
You have
well.
the freedom of choice to go watch what you want to watch.
I do wish you well. I wish no harm against nobody and anything. So, and I
There
mean
we
that.
go.
Genuine
Yeah.
consensus. But this is still
Exactly.
a funny picture. Say what you want. It's still hilarious.
Oh my God, this is so stupid funny. It's like,
The tiny little legs. It's just like,
oh my God, just
Oh,
little
God.
baby legs. So, you know, but yeah, when you had comic book
Oh, God.
pros like these guys,
It's
when
even more.
when
It's
Trump
even
had the cough, you know, it's basically like, yeah, screw him. Again, it's political. It's always
yeah,
political.
like, leave your politics
Yeah,
out of
all
it.
the
And I'm
time.
so sick of it. But wait, it gets better. Back when Jim Stalin was, you know what? And I have mighty respect for Jim Stalin and what he contributed to the comic book community with Dreadstar back in 2001. And I'm like, and this is what makes me really torn about this, because he is such a mainstay in comics. And the weird thing is with Jim Stalin, because I was reading a lot of going back to a lot of some of the old Silver Surfer comics that I have, right?
Yeah.
And with with the whole thing that kicked off the whole Infinity War kind of thing, and you know what, the movie actually in a weird kind of way had it right. They did, that there was an imbalance. So, and however, just Thanos kind of manipulated in such a way of that it is environmental stuff and it is, overpopulation and kind of stuff like that. So, you know what? Say what you want. They kind of did have it right in the Marvel movies and Endgame and Infinity War, which is really weird. So, and Tina the Naughty Dragon, yeah, that kind of stuff is the reason why I stick to comics from the 70s and 80s. Exactly. Right? And hi, China Miller. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hello, how we doing? Just got here. Well, on this channel, what you might hear might be disturbing. So
Exactly.
I'm kidding, but maybe.
Well,
So
we have hot dog buns, not hot dog buns, but literally hot dog buns.
yes, hot dog buns. So
Yeah,
you
right.
know about
Roasted ones.
writing about offing your political opponents and stuff like that and whatnot, and it's just and then drawing kind of stuff like this, because we all know who said that's got to be.
Yeah.
It's like, Jim, really, come on,
Yeah.
Jim. But
Oh God.
Yeah, but then Guar did it again. And it's like, really, Guar? Yeah, oh God. And I thought these guys were kind of hilarious in a kind of a weird way, but I get it. They want to be as metal as fuck. But then you have Todd McFarlane, and with his book Spawn Kills Everyone. And
I love that Spawn Kills Everyone. They were hilarious.
Yeah, but when you're depicting basically, the Red Skull and Trump and lobbing off heads and stuff like that, and saying
Spawn was killing
that's
everybody.
more accurate. And Donald, you look great again, if I do say so myself. It's I'm done, man. I'm so done. I'm just so freaking
Wait,
done.
you're coming to get me for my opinions now. Canada, we can't have them. Hear them.
Yeah, I know. And I know you like Spawn, Tom.
I still do. I like.
I know.
He killed everybody. He didn't care left or right. He just killed everybody.
Well, that's Spawn for you. So yeah, exactly. But
he was just a little chibi Spawn. That was the funny part about it.
Yeah, I know.
Baby Spawn.
But it's like I just want it out. I just want it out. But and again, it's always the same thing, Yeah, Trump as Donkey Kong, and like, really, you're gonna throw in KKK in there and cops being bad, like
everything.
It's enough. It's enough. You've beaten this dead horse. You've literally beaten this dead horse to death.
Yeah, it really have. And I also remember, because I'm a big Death Note guy, and I always will be a big Death Note guy when it comes to the manga and anime. But one of the writers for Death Note, they made a quote-unquote a short sequel story that nobody considered canon because it was fucking stupid. They also had Trump, even though they didn't quite use the name, but Donald Trump was, in the manga, and he was gonna buy the Death Book to kill everybody, opponents and everything like that. So they also, the one writer did, try to depict, Trump as a bad guy and want to kill everybody and all that because he hates Trump, the writer. But he learned from that, I will say it like that, people rejected his manga of the sequel and everything, and it was never considered canon after.
Yep. It's true. Padawannabe, well, we don't have comics and newspapers anymore. They got to put these somewhere. Yeah, precisely. Like the lining of a birdcage, maybe. And Susan Dolan, as for Trump being homophobic, didn't he sign the gay marriage bill into law? Yes.
And he supported gay people for many years. He's always supported gay people. But if you look at Biden, he's honest. He didn't support gay people at all.
Yeah.
And you have proof of that.
And there are a lot of gay people that support Trump. So go figure, right? And try to Vince, you did a Biden yesterday. Colin at school did a Biden for me. I felt so violated. Oh my. But this is the whole.
It's enough. It's enough.
Yeah,
man.
It's enough. It's enough is enough. This is why everything is tanking. This is why, just because of one man that just ran for president.
And everybody liked him before he became president, and he still had the same views then.
The thing is, enough. This all stems back. If anybody has any kind of memory, this all stems back with Bush Sr. and the whole introduction into the term political correctness. If you remember way back when, around 88, 89, whatever it was, when Bush gets into office, I believe it was, and the whole thing about, we're 1,000 points of light, across this big globe, and then the whole introduction of political correctness. Well, nobody uses the term political correctness anymore, because political correctness has basically essentially evolved into woke. And it's been so polarizing, because if anybody remembers anything about political correctness. We, and myself included, I am so guilty of this, right? Joking around about, oh, can't say that anymore because that isn't politically correct. So, Tina, yeah, what? Cap became a hydrant agent? Yeah, apparently.
Oh yeah, he
like
did.
back in
He did.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they changed his name to Flag Smasher, and
Yeah.
destroying the American flag and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
But remember, and it leaked out into politics first about, oh no, we shouldn't say that word anymore. That would be politically correct. And then it started, and again, this is the whole reason for also this channel too, because it all leaks into what you should or shouldn't do on television and then in commercials. And you're right, Wendy, or Wendy team. Jack would say that woke is PC on steroids. Exactly.
Okay, without saying the word, I'm not going to say it because I mean now it is a thing. I grew up on rap. I used to be a breakdancer in my teens and stuff. I was a big NWA fan. I can't say the name of the band anymore because it's considered racist to say that word.
Oh, God.
It's content. I had friends of color. I had black friends in high school. And we used to say each other the name. He'd be yo, honky. I'd be yo. And people would look at us like he's my friend. It means friend. That's what it used to mean.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we can't say it because it's racist. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Everything is racist.
It's called
everything.
Context,
that's, yeah, that's right.
If you're white and having a buzz fade, if you have a fade, a buzz fade and all that kind of stuff, and fade your sides, that's racist if you're white.
Like,
that's right.
I have to say N-word with attitude. Like, no, I love that band. No, I can't even sing half the songs anymore because of screw you.
Exactly.
I grew up with. I loved it.
See, this is the beauty about being Gen X. Okay.
Yeah.
Zero, and I'm gonna say this: 0 fucks given.
Yeah, we didn't care. And everybody goes now. I'm sorry, I'm going off right now on a tangent. People,
no, that's fine.
Color. You have to see color. No, I didn't
No,
see
I
color.
don't.
I see your personality. And I can respect you as a human being, not of the way of your color. I had friends of all colors, creeds, and all from around the world. I didn't care about your color. I cared about how you treated me and how you treated others. That's all I cared about. Nowadays, we have to see each other's color.
It is so goddamn stupid. And I just want to say also, there are some millennials who are like me. There's some that acts like Gen X. Just some of us. Not many of us left, but some of us do.
And this is why, guys, like in the chat, and you know what? And I appreciate all of you being in here. I don't care if you're white or black or Asian or
gay or straight or whatever,
or gay or straight or Arab, or I can't even friggin'
we don't even care if you vote left or right, as long as you're not an idiot about it. It's like,
it doesn't matter. What matters to me is just that you're a human being with a brain that can at least think independently.
Yes.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman. The only two sexes that actually matter in reality.
They're the only two sexes in general.
Exactly. It's content of character. That's what it means.
Martin Luther King said it's not not the color of your skin, but the content of your character.
Exactly. To a point where I can say something like, like Star Trek, and I can put it in my filthy mouth full of hot dogs. Because
you can put whatever in your mouth, man.
I can put whatever in my mouth. I don't know.
Let's not go there.
You started thinking about that.
Yeah, I know. I gotta start thinking about that. But no, your flight's use of political correctness stems from Mao political orthodoxy, spouted mostly by the Red Guard, Mao's version of SJWs. Precisely.
Yep.
I don't care. I just don't want this kind of crap in my entertainment. I want, what? I would love to be able to pick up Savage Dragon again and just have flying fisticuffs going without having to have lewd pictures drawn by Eric Larson of Mickey Mouse basically like finger banging friggin' some Asian chick.
Yeah,
I swear to God, that was in the latest. I know that was in the latest issue of Savage Dragon. What the actual F?
Like,
What
dude,
the-
and I can speak on
Like-
his behalf. I knew you. Remember when we roomed in the '90s? You used to like Savage Dragon.
I loved Savage Dragon.
Yes, I remember you had them at the
He
apartment.
had
I
a
was like,
character
dude.
contest that you would actually draw a character, and if yours was picked, your character would actually be in a Savage Dragon comic. And me, and it was other person, Andrew Murphy, who's like all the way now in Japan, teaching actually English in Japan, and we submitted, and we got something back from Eric Larson. Ours wasn't picked, but the whole point is it was fun. The comics were fun, and I wanted to read it. Now I just look at it, it's like, you're a perverted old man drawing shit.
Right, that's I barely buy comics anymore because I know a lot that's gonna be bad, and I've seen the context of so many things that's going on in the comics, and it's just like I miss being excited to go to the comic store and just like, oh, I want to pick up this issue. I'm excited to pick up this. What's gonna happen in the next issue? I miss this kind of stuff. But I can't feel that anymore,
That's fun. That's all I collect now.
Dad, man, you have a good time.
Hey, see you later.
Tell
Dad,
Hungry
man.
to go to bed.
Brother.
So,
but no, I miss those kind of days.
I do. And sort of poopers, stop saying that. You're triggering me.
I just want to get a piece of big pet on his head.
It's so sad, man.
But the whole thing is, this is the penultimate, I think. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but this is the penultimate of political correctness gone amok, where it's now permeated into every facet of the industry, whether it's commercials and TV and movies and now comic books. And it's gotten into everything Marvel. It's gotten into everything DC. It's gotten into everything Image. It's gotten into everything Star Wars. It's gotten into everything Marvel movies. It's gone into everything Star Trek. It's gone into everything
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Yes, thank you, Doctor Who.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Right?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
So on and so on.
And so on and
You
so
can go on for hours, exactly.
And you know what?
That's why it's so sad too. As me, as a person who used to work at a cinema and I used to love cinema, it's so sad because I can't get the same feeling anymore because I'm scared of going to the movies. Just like I see the trailers, I know what they're gonna do with the movie, and it's just like don't have the same feeling anymore. And I miss that excitement, just like, oh, today I'm gonna go to the cinema. I'm excited, and just. I miss the excitement in a lot of stuff.
Oh, I've got excitement now. Deadpool's coming soon. Yes, I'm excited.
One of the three movies I'm a little excited for. A little.
Snorter Poopus, you might not want to sniff me. I'm kind of like, a little bit sweaty right now. So
yeah, same here.
And Teague says, cool speech about saying whatever you want and not caring. Is this going to end with you saying that you're going to take the N-word back? So nobody has to say NWA anymore. If you don't care, say it. You know what? Whatever. I know what you're trying to do.
He's trying to push it. And that's okay. I respect that. It's just, I also don't want to get canceled and ruined off the internet when I'm starting my career. It's easy enough to do. Hey, I'm taking the H word back. I'm a proud hunky. So there you go.
I'm a proud cracker hunky.
You know what N-word I can say? I can say Norwegian. Norwegian,
there you
my
go.
friend.
Norwegian. And Wendy Travel Warrior has gifted 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships to everyone here. Wendy, thank you very much. Or I should say Wendy King, because, this one is for you.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
Thanks for coming, everybody! Good night!
No! Wait!
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
I love that.
Wendy, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate you guys on the team, Wendy. Really, honestly, I do. And also on top of that,
I love you.
Thank you for saving a baby's life on top of that.
Yes, Wendy, you guys are awesome. You and your team, you guys do.
You peeps are amazing.
Oh, because it is actually Wendy. So yeah, case is over. Great show. Thanks for keeping us company. Hey, not a problem. Let's see. I want to see who got a membership. Madman number 4 got a membership. Lord Thoft got a membership. Tina the Nighty Dragon got a membership. Padawannabe got a membership as well. And I think that's pretty much, that everybody got a membership right there. So
Yay,
there you go. Wendy, thank you very much. I really appreciate you.
Hey.
Susan Dolan also said, I left off reading mainstream comics years ago. I buy independent comics now. My favorite so far is the Wrath of God series. Ooh, interesting.
I think
I'll have to check that out. And China Miller, they tried making Wonder Woman trans and all that. The woman from the island. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh my God, I couldn't believe they were trying to do that. Man, or that they were all lesbians or something like that. It was
anybody want a good independent comic? Menage a Trois. It's out of Montreal. It's about 3 people that live in Montreal in a little apartment. It's like, it reminds me of the days I lived there. It's actually a good independent comic. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not for kids, though.
There's a lot of good independent comics out there and shows and everything out there.
Yeah. China, I don't want you to say it in the chat and get your channel taken down. Hey, not a problem.
I don't want to be. That's why I'm not saying it.
I know what's going on. Trust me, it's all right. So, because I know what'll end up happening. This particular person will take the clip and spread it all over the tweets and stuff like that and point me out as racist, which is a leftist tactic. So I'm not going to fault.
And I'm the one who brought it up anyway, not you. So there.
I just want to say to people who act like that out there, stop pretending that you're in goddamn high school. We are done with high school. Come on. That's our past.
I have nothing against this person. I wish them well, but don't be like that. Just let's all get along.
Yeah. Enough with the stupid victim mentality. Just stop with the victim mentality.
Together and try to get along. That's all we need to do.
Yeah. So that's right. Yeah, non-binary with attitude.
Non-binary is not real. Stop it. No. I'm in that community, so I can say that.
Man.
Yeah, today I feel really non-binary, so respect my pronouns, asshole.
Luckily, I moved away. So.
No, I'm a proud man. I'm a proud man.
There we go.
I don't know if I can.
That being said, you know what, guys? This is what I'm going to do, okay? Because I'm going to take this down now. This is what I'm going to do, okay? There is, I'm going to find this on X.
Doing a dance?
So
doing a dance?
I could do that. Yeah. So this is why I actually want to bring a lot more people, and I know I keep on saying it, but I want to actually promote a lot of other independent people out there, right? There is a ton of independent people, comic creators, people that are doing things like for TV shows and stuff like that. Here's one that, you know what, this is what I actually want to promote. And I did say this to the guys on
one guy that does your channel that you interviewed, Al. I'll bring his name up, Al.
Yeah, Al Nickerson for one. Here is these guys. I know that most of you guys are on X, right? That are watching on X. And you know what? I'm just going to say this, guys. If you guys can go ahead and just spread this channel around, because it helps
I subscribe to them too. Yeah.
It helps Appion out if you want to check his channel out. It helps Tom out if you want to check his channel out. It helps Jason with his channel. It helps even Pop Culture Republic, who didn't make it today. And Pop, I hope you're doing okay. Yes, I will remember to.
Yeah, that was just doing the minimal amount in his kitchen.
Yeah. But here's look, there's these guys, okay, on X, and they are the first sitcom comedy show on X. So go ahead and check these guys out, okay? Pot Twins, all right? It's actually, they're just starting up. They got a new show coming out tomorrow. I think it's around maybe 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? And you're right, Johnny. Yeah, it is really fun. It's hilarious. I love these guys. And we've chatted a little bit about it. It's a really good show. If you want something just fun to watch, go on X, check out at the show on X, Pot Twins. Okay? Tell them that Comic Relief Crusader sent you. and check out their show. It's not political, but it does poke the bear a little bit at a few things that are going on in society. But you know what? It's kind of like trying to be this channel right here. It's poking fun at all the stuff that's going on in media, and just pointing and laughing at it, which is what we should be doing. And I know that this particular episode has been a little bit heated. Yeah, I get that. But, you know,
and I hold no ill will against anybody, not even Ethel. I don't hold no ill will because we're here to make smile and call it the stupidity.
Exactly.
No, seriously.
Ethel, you know what? Or should I say Teague? Because I know it's you, Teague. Just be honest. All right. I'm not gonna block
I have no hate on him.
But you know what, dude?
I'll be honest. I have no hate on the guy. I wish him well. So.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? I don't care if you got a hate on for me, a raging boner of a hate on for me. I don't care.
That's all.
Yeah. Just do your
stop
channel.
with fake names. Just stop with fake names and fake
You're
accounts.
welcome to say hi and just
exactly.
And Teague out there, you know, I have nothing against you, never have, but I don't like this kind of behavior, and I'm just gonna be honest with that. I'm not into this behavior, childish behavior, like high school. Not into it. Just grow up, do your thing. That's it, and we can all go our separate ways.
And get a good laugh out of it. It's about laughing with each other. That's what I say.
But you know what? Enough of you know. I don't want to say any. Here's the thing. I will not say things behind people's back. Okay.
No, nor will I. I'll be straight up with you.
But if you start picking on friends, I will call you out on your bullshit because I've gone through it growing up and I've had enough of it. Okay.
I was bullied most of my life. I was bullied. I was always the smallest kid and stuff, and I was bullied most of my life. I was the one that was picked on, and I got used to it. I just laugh at it, but it's you know.
And I just want to get along with everybody, and I want everybody in this chat to get along with everybody. Right?
Amen.
We shouldn't be at odds with anyone. If we're all trying to do the same goal,
we should all get. Sorry, I don't mean to, we should all get along and build a stronger community.
Yeah, but you know the thing is,
wouldn't that be nice?
Put the
amen.
Yeah, I know it would be nice. Put the egos aside. If we're all supposed to be saving comics, if we're all supposed to be saving, I don't know,
Star Wars, Star Trek, India,
if we're supposed to be,
everything.
Star Trek, Indiana Jones.
You hate.
Exactly. Then just get along with everybody. That's the whole thing. Hey, Tree Rock Rations, nice to see you, man. Great that you're here, dude. You know, we're supposed to be.
Oh, he must have an amazing computer. I can't watch stuff and edit at the same time. Damn it.
No, I know.
My computer dies and I don't do anything.
Just, you know what? I'll be the first to apologize. I will, honestly. And you know what, Teague? If you're mad about what I did, it's because I can't take it anymore. I don't like the backbiting. I don't like the backstabbing. I don't like, you know, people saying things behind other people's backs and just being nice in their face. You know, I don't like it. I just don't. I want to be able to get along with all of you.
It's understandable, man.
I want to be friends with all of you, right?
It's a good community, and as Shay said,
and you know what?
Here, so.
And I will just say this publicly, okay, Teague? You know what? I'm sorry for posting all that stuff. All right, I'm sorry. All right,
start crying. Damn it, it's getting all emotional. Let's hold hands.
No, it's not that emotional. Jeez, but you know what?
It's calm in a nutshell.
Yes,
I'll even go back. I'll even go back and delete it too. But you know what? But enough. All of us. Enough. Enough
become
of the
stronger
fighting.
Together. That's what I say.
You know, if we're all supposed to be saving this whole pop culture thing, then enough. Let's just
hate on the people that actually
friends.
deserve to be hated, and that's these idiots that run these companies.
Yeah. You know what?
Exactly.
And that being said, go check out Pod Twins. It's a fun show. It's a half an hour out of your day. They got a new one coming out this Wednesday. It's got Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's got John Lovitz. It's got Tia Carrere that's been in it. It's it's got a bunch of other people. You remember that woman on RoboCop, the one that was snorting coke? It's got her in it too. Robin. I'm trying to think what's her name. You know, She's got
Yeah, I know what you
she's
mean.
got a
Yeah.
thing for grandpa. but this is one example out of all of them that are out there, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of independent comic creators out there that are just trying to squeak through, trying to put out a
Flip
decent
Magazine.
story.
See, two people you present. Flip Magazine, Al Nickerson. There's two names right there I'll bring up. So
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, and I know you're trying to give me a hint because right now I'm trying to prick up the picture on top of that too. So, which I'm doing actually as we talk right now. Like these guys, like over at Flip City Magazine, shameless plug right now for Flip City
awesome.
Magazine,
I
Flip
love
City
it.
Magazine as I'm calling it right now. Yeah, exactly. So you know what? Which is in the description right now. And if you use coupon code CRC for 10% off, there you go. You can save money on the subscription. And as I continue to hoard myself out too, on top of that, with Al Nickerson, the independent comic creator that was shunned by Marvel and DC on top of that too, because he has comics work right now, which in the description you can go to and support his kind of stuff and whatnot. So there you go, Al Nickerson, good buddy of mine. There, I've done my plugs. So you know what? It's enough. It's enough.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and Tree Walk. Yeah, don't worry, Star Wars fans. If Disney doesn't make content about Star Wars, we will. There you go. I'm already working on a Star Wars streaming project. Ooh.
Does anybody remember? Can I ask
Lovely.
you, for Star Wars, well, who was the one who did about the making of the sabers? There was an independent Star Wars project. It was done, and it was a female, but they were teaching her how to they get the crystals and they make the sabers. Does anybody remember that? It was on YouTube. It was amazing. I was like, this is an independent project.
I've seen so many independent Star Wars.
It was so good. It was like, whoa, this is awesome.
There's a lot of them out there. Yes. You know? And dude, Titan, that's touching me in the feels, and appropriately touching.
I was getting choked up, but as you guys know, I'm highly emotional. So yeah.
And China, yeah, if we stop playing their game, they'll give up. Well, see, and that's the weird thing. Well, will they? That's the really weird thing about it. You know what? Maybe it'll be to a certain degree where it's like, you know what? Okay. Let them produce what they want to produce and just ignore it and just support all of these independent type of creators out there. You know, there's one guy that comes by, Hojo, that does come by. He does a comic as well. You know, check him out on Facebook. If I had the thing right now, I'd pop it in right there, but that's okay. You know, our funds should be going elsewhere. And I know that most of us are already kind of doing it. Susan Dolan, yeah, comic. The Wrath of God is written by Aaron Lepresti and published by Empire Comics, a division of Cold Crocodile Press. They also publish The Night Club and Kit Carter. I've heard of Kit Carter. Okay, so now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Kit Carter. Cool. Okay, I will definitely check that out then. Yes, that's right. The Mysticals by Hojo. Yeah, Theory Sabers looks fantastic but expensive. There you go. Yes, and there's Hojo's YouTube as well. So and I know I'm kind of like droning on and on because I'm trying to get a point out, but that's okay. You know, we're supposed to be, all of us on YouTube, supposed to be at least championing something and uplifting
to have a word
certain ideals, certain things that were good, and we shouldn't lose the things that were great, that were in media, that was out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, classic Star Trek was awesome just because it was about a bunch of people
I grew up on
on a starship exploring the galaxy. That's what it was all about. Strange new worlds and you know, new life and new civilizations, you know, and again, to boldly go where no man has gone before, right? That was adventurous. That made you want to glue yourself to the TV and just partake in something awesome. Star Wars was just about an entire galaxy, about essentially space Yahtzees and a rebellion, which was awesome. Right?
Far away, a long time ago.
It was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
From the real world. That's what
exactly.
It is.
Yeah. And comics like Fantastic Four and the Avengers and X-Men and Justice League and Batman and Superman holding these very big, high ideals that everyone could aspire to and just have fun with. And
Hulk smashing everything.
And Hulk smashing everything.
And hail to Al Nickerson.
Al, how you doing,
Speaking
Al?
of Al,
Just talked about you a few minutes ago.
We're just talking about you, Al.
That's right. His ears must
You
have
missed
been
a lot.
you missed a lot, dude. So, and we plugged your book again. Don't worry.
It's an emotionally driven episode. Very emotional. Yes. Go back and rewind, everybody, if you haven't watched it.
Comic Relief Crusader. I'll give you a preview of the Star Wars stream in the Twitter PM. Don't share it though. It's going to be okay, awesome. But this is the thing. You know, people that have taken it too far, we got to say stop. And I know that a lot of people talk about it, like say Doomcock or Nerdronic. I'm only a small little piddly channel, and I'm glad that you guys have stuck around listening to the rantings of a madman, basically. And these guys as well that aren't as mad as I am. Well, maybe. I don't know. So
but good. Okay, I'm gonna interject here for a second. I've known you, 30 years more. You're a good human being. Don't ever deny yourself that. You're honest. You don't BS people. What you say is pretty much from your heart. I've known you long enough to say that, and yeah, that's the truth.
I'm glad that you put up with my shenanigans for so long.
Hey, I say the same about me. God knows I'm not.
You have infinite patience. Or you're just as mad as I am. Exactly. But you know what? Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other channels that talk about all this kind of stuff that's going on with Disney and with this and with that and with Star Trek and blah 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 blah. You know what? And yeah, it's come to a point where the old guard, I essentially see it as, is dying. And it's time for this spirit of independentness to be coming to the forefront more and more. And you are slowly starting to see it in a lot of stuff. You're seeing it in the comic industry that's going on. For example, with, let's just pull a name out of the hat again, like with Eric July, what happened 2 years ago, making a few $1 million with ISOM, for example. You can see it with Al Nickerson. He's working on his third book right now, right? There's something happening. You can see it last year going on with Sound of Freedom, a movie on a, what was it, $12 to $15 million budget that beat out Indiana Jones, that beat out Disney. Beat out Disney. Think about that. Really, really think about that. The tide I think I'm hoping for is turning, and it's up to all of us to find a lot of that independence that's going on right now, that are trying to get the word out. Like, for example, like Al, that's putting out his comic Sword of Eden. For people that are putting out films like Sound of Freedom. For example, like Hojo that I just mentioned earlier, who's doing his things, The Mysticals, right? Independence. Or like the show I just shared, that show on X with Pot Twins. First show that's on X, this funny show that's on X, that's trying to make a go of it. Check them out on X. You know, sure, it may not be, you know, this stupendously high budget of what Hollywood gets, but they're putting it out there, and they're trying to bring a feel of independence and what media used to be. Just fun. That's all that it is. It's just having fun. And that's all that it should be. And that's all that it needs to be. Right? Because we've had enough of this in real life, and we don't need it in what's supposed to be independent, or what's supposed to be entertainment. That's all.
There's some things that have gone through the cracks that are now becoming successful. I'll use Fallout as an example. They don't push a message or anything. Look at the TV series.
No.
It's amazing. because that's what you need to do. Give us escapism. Don't include real world stuff. Give us escapism, and then we'll love it. There's so many other good things coming out. One Piece. Look what happened to that. No political stuff there. It's a giant.
Precisely.
So, I mean,
you're seeing something happening. You are seeing something happening, and this is what I'm talking about with the whole rebirth of entertainment. Some people are slowly getting it. It's like, okay, if I just stick to this formula, it's gonna work.
Exactly.
And we're seeing it slowly but surely coming back. Titans, sure, there are other channels. It's the power of many.
The finalists tonight. Tom is excited.
Yes, I'm so excited to torture my brain once more.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's wrong with me?
But guys, you know what? I want to say thank you to everybody watching. Really, honestly, truly, I do. All of you guys watching. And if you can hit the like button, and again, if you're not subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. And also again, if you can help me out and spread this channel around and spread these guys' channel around too, and help them grow. This is the thing. The more we grow, myself and Appion and Tom and Jason and Pop Culture Republic and all of us YouTubers,
let's be a family.
Yeah. Then the stronger this message is, then the more we can turn the tide around.
I'm going to throw a name in there if I can, just because we'll be on his show later tonight. Steve, another one we got to push down there. Steve.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So,
now Nickerson, despite all my complaining, I did like the new Shogun and Dark Matter. You know what? I
haven't watched Shogun yet.
Shogun is awesome.
I got it on my hard drive.
That's easy, a 9 out of 10 series, man. It's so goddamn good.
What's
Dark Matter? I think that's sci-fi. I think it is.
Check it out.
I know. I've only know about it, but I haven't watched it. I've not watched it. Just know about it.
And yes, Penny, you did get a membership gift. So
yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. So and yes, it was Wendy. So there you go.
See, they can give memberships and save a baby's life. How amazing are they?
That's right. That's why I love you guys. So before I ramble on anymore, let's see. Because I feel bad for Appion. Appion, do you have anything?
Yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while, but
well, I mean, I just didn't really have anything to add to all that.
You could have.
No, I didn't really have anything.
We love you, brother.
All right, bye.
I was just listening. Me and the Padawannabe are going to watch some Trailer Park Boys and have some laughs here in like an hour. So join us for the final season of that. Yeah. And then on Thursday, we're going to watch the newest House of the Dragon, which is probably the best show on TV right now, in my opinion. And then on Two Guys Talking, we're probably going to review the final episode of The Acolyte and have that come out probably around Thursday. And then Legend of the Seeker on Sunday, or Pop will probably show up again. He's been liking those. So me, Pop, Padawannabe, and Carla watching some fantasy shows and stuff. And if you want to watch with us, you can. We provide the links and everything. So that's Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on this channel here. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I feel bad because you were hardly saying anything.
Well, I mean, I just didn't have anything to add. I don't talk politics and shit.
I don't blame you.
No,
not really my thing.
No, that's okay. That's cool.
He only cares if he's Canadian or not.
We didn't test him today.
Oh crap! Yeah, that's right. Friday, we'll do it Friday. Yeah. Tom, what do you got to plug, dude?
Oh gosh, I got to record. Me and Jess gonna do another show here soon. I actually did my first vlog. I haven't done it in a while. I'm trying to grow, trying to do more. I don't have any equipment yet because I don't have boobs in a bum. I'm sorry, girls, I love yous, but the fact that a girl just bought her house and she just modeled her body, I'm like, I can't even get a friggin' gimbal and a friggin' mic set. Damn it!
Hey, right?
So that would make you a peeping Tom.
More power to those girls. I know some of those girls. They're sweet girls. I had nothing against them on that, seriously. But it just, I made a makeshift selfie stick into a kind of a gimbal. My phone has steady shot, and I did my first vlog in a while. Actually, you guys might like it, especially you, Mike, because it showcases how Uptown's doing. We actually just finished the new pedway. It's still being worked on. We have the container village, which wasn't open. It's only open Wednesday to Sunday, so I'll do another one. And it just shows the update of my city and how things are going. And I might start talking about mental health and maybe a few other things. I'm going to add that to the channel. Something I used to do with Foggy Brains. Me and Jessica are going to talk about electronic music here sometime this week. We'll record it. We don't go live because AI system doesn't work perfect yet, so we record. And hopefully going to get my book out. I got somebody proofreading my poem book right now to hopefully get out in the next few weeks. So it's being proofread, ready to finally get printed, and then I'm going to work on my photo book. So got to make money because I got to buy my equipment because my body definitely is not going to earn me money. So it's like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know, man. There's a market for everyone. Don't count yourself out.
That's true. Yes,
brother.
Exactly.
Love the bigger
Your
boys.
book is good, and your book is good.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And Jason Fox, what do you got to plug, dude?
Well, of course, you can find me on 540 Studio. I do have a show. Prismatics, one of my co-hosts, are finally home from vacation, so we are gonna do 5 casts again. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to do 5 casts on Wednesday, aka tomorrow. It will be. So we're gonna do that. I need to work on some articles and stuff we're gonna talk about, and of course our main show on Thursdays, The Beyond, with a big panel. And we're gonna. I already have a lot of articles for that, and have mostly things ready. I just need to set up the streams. And of course, on Fridays, you can also find me here with, of course, Comic Relief Crusader and the guys. Fantastic panel, fantastic chat, and just love being here. And also on Saturdays, I have a new show called Skullcast that, I'm happy that Tom is a part of and joining on. And Skullcast is a really different show, and it looks like a lot of people are enjoying it. So I'm really happy with that. Because it's a different show where we talk more freely about whatever we want, and we don't focus on all, topics or other stuff like that. We just talk about whatever. Yeah. And that's about it for now. And and Sir Talks a Lot is back. He's also back on Twitter now, so it's easier to share everything that he does. So I'm gonna try to be more there. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, and still working on some music and other stuff. And with that, as I always say before we wrap up, I just remember that life's too short. Make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you. We appreciate you. And none of us would have been here today if it wasn't for all of you peeps out there. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the inspiration. You mean the world to us. Just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Nice.
And Jay, Sunday we got to get Aurora or Grimes on. Wait.
And and if you guys can, if you haven't already, if you want to check out Pop Culture Republic over on his channel.
Yes, we hope you're good, Pop.
Pop, I hope you're doing okay. I don't know what's going on in your end, Texas-wise, but I hope you're doing fine, and that you're all right, and that you're safe there. So
I just talked to him Sunday night, so I think he's okay because he didn't mention anything bad or anything. He kind of
good.
Was just in the stream watching the shows, and he seemed like he was okay.
Oh,
that was 2 nights, like 2-3 nights ago, Sunday night. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, God, I hope he is.
So yeah, I mean that was 2 days ago, so I don't know if something could have happened between now and then, but
yeah. And also if you want to go and check out Ranker Steve tonight on Manorama, whether on here on YouTube or on Rumble, because remember, Rumble has a little bit more of an independent voice than on YouTube, just in case things go south. Then check out Ranker Steve and Manorama tonight at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Pacific, which would be 10 o'clock Eastern.
11 o'clock Atlantic. I'm like 11 to 1.
11 o'clock Atlantic too. So yeah.
But I still love it. And tonight's about honesty. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, there we go.
And I just want to say to people, let's pray to everybody who's watching the last episode of Acolyte tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
That will be.
I know. I watch it willingly. I don't even have to review it like you have, Beyond. I watch it for no apparent reason. What is wrong with me?
I would watch it even if I wasn't reviewing it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Star Wars.
I know.
Masochist.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch the stuff too, so right from beginning to end. So
because I'm a sadist that needs hot dogs.
I just love Star Wars. Star Wars fan.
I want to see how much further Leslie Headland can lose the plot.
Exactly, brother.
A
Exactly.
lot.
What is the plot? We will
go
see.
down the rabbit hole of wrong.
See, every
Still
other,
don't
at least
even-
you can watch some maritime comedy. Where I'm from, the good old Trailer Park Boys are good maritime guys, and that's at least.
I love them. I think they're hilarious.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
It's like they're from Nova
Oh,
Scotia, just next to here in New Brunswick, and oh god, they're awesome.
Such a
Wait
huge
till you-
thing, like, you know, in the
Wait.
style of like The Office, where it's like a mockumentary, but then they do
Yeah.
talking heads. But
Yep.
I was raised in a trailer park for
Perfect.
the first 7 years of my life. It's not.
oh yeah, anybody that's been in trailers could probably relate.
Yeah,
Wait-
yeah, yeah.
Wait till,
My first 7
wait till
years
you
of my
get
life.
into Letterkenny. Oh, then it's going to be
I
even
know.
more fun.
They made like a
Letterkenny
spin-off of
is
that,
so
didn't they?
much
With
fun.
like Snarky or Sharky or something, like a character from that.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
That's
And that's
right.
where Ellen,
Yeah.
a certain Ellen Page was first noticed, wasn't it true?
Yeah, she was in season
Yes,
2,
in Trailer Park, yeah.
wearing a
So-
dress.
And you know what? Just so there's no hard feelings, if you want to go ahead and watch Apollo 13 over on Ethel/Teague's channel, you
I
can
mean, we
go
don't know
ahead.
that Ethel is.
Show them their
Yeah,
love.
sure.
Show them love. That's all.
Exactly.
Show them love. Going.
But it probably
watch
more
them.
than likely is. So I got it
Show
on a
them-
little bit of
show them
useful
love.
information. But that's okay. If you do, hey, I'm not going to stop you. Go ahead and watch whoever the heck you want to watch. So,
Exactly.
you know.
Love.
So, but other than that,
Just-
thank you
Just
guys
don't
for
show the love
showing
with
up.
hot dog.
That's right. No hot dogs. So that being said, thank you guys for showing up. We will be back on Friday, hopefully, Lord willing, if I haven't melted by then. And so to all of you guys out there,
Be excellent to each other.